Alrighty, hello, and welcome to today's stream. How's it going, folks? How we doing? We got the agenda on the screen. It's a pretty simple day. Gonna do a little bit of a daily account maintenance. There's not a ton to do today, thankfully, but focus is gonna be once again on the Cursed City. And we should be able to make some progress. I think I've sorted out the Frost Spider Fire Knight combo, but we'll see if that is actually the case today and see what else is required to get that one done. But in the short term here, we'll start things off just by running some Minotaur, because I'm done with the Titan event. I don't know about you guys if you were going for it at all, but I wrapped that up a couple days ago. And there's a fusion starting on Monday, but in the meantime, we actually have some free time. It's a miracle. So we're gonna run some masteries here. I think I finished Carnage most recently. So Ruella's kind of taking a spot because I'm trying to run her up to Sniper for Sandoval stuff in the near term. And then Necret 2 is also getting close to finishing his masteries. Very close. He's very close to the T6, which is, well, we might see that here shortly. We'll see. But yeah, pretty basic day. There's not a whole lot to do. It's just one of those time periods where there's not a lot going on. So, I mean, which is good and bad. I guess it's kind of good that there's like not always something going on, but it is like potentially less streamable content when there's just kind of less going on. But that just means it's going to be a bit of a shorter stream probably. Although, I guess it depends how long it takes us to clear the rest of the stage in the Cursed City, so it could... I said that last week, and then last week turned into like a 4-hour stream, because I spent most of it in the Cursed City, so... Let me not get too far ahead of myself here, but yeah, what's new with you guys? How's it going? I've, like, just before I went live, I saw, I guess the embargo was lifted for content creators to post their test server footage of the new fusion for Monday. So I have no information because I haven't seen anything yet. But if you guys have, spoilers are welcome. I'd be keen to know if he hits decently, if he's worth our time, because I have no clue. What's up, Crop? How's it going, man? All I've seen right now is like clickbait titles and thumbnails and whatnot, so maybe he hits harder than we expect, but we'd have to see multipliers, and well, we won't see the multipliers until he's live, but seeing him put to the test would be interesting. On paper, I don't really find him that interesting because he's kind of just like he's like another, you know, nuker, which is like, it's not a bad thing, but it's just not, it's never, to me, it's never going to be as exciting as some utility champion. But that's because I'm like so PvE brained that I'm looking for like, oh, we need a Chimera specialist champion next, or versus like just a, you know, generic nuker. But I don't know. You saw numbers in HH? Yeah, I saw the posts. I haven't seen the videos yet. I'll watch that later today. Comparing him with Narcisse as a... Well, comparing him with Narcisse double hitter, or comparing him with Narcisse single hitter? That's kind of the important distinction. I mean, you know, I'll see it later anyways. But there's also the affinity thing, right? He's spirit affinity versus Narcisse being void. So, slight advantage to Narcisse. Both? Okay. Okay. I'll reserve judgment. I'll be talking about him as always on Monday when I make my like fusion plan video. Ah, we're so close. That's a shame. Rella just kind of stuck in there and stole some of the scrolls right before we got to 350 on Necrit 2. Unfortunate. But I guess I'll mention Carnage Showcase coming soon, PM. But masteries are done. Nothing special, but accuracy, offense tree here. Helm Smasher. But stay tuned for that. He did win the latest poll of champion free-to-play champion showcase. So Carnage is next. And he's finally fully kitted. Depends on the gear, but he can do decent numbers. I mean, yeah, that applies to most nukers. But nonetheless true. Who was I working on? Oh yeah, Necret 2. Where's Necret 2? Necret 2 is here. Yeah. Oh, wait. I did lasting gifts first. Never mind, I lied. No calm. I'm going to Unshakable, so never mind. I lied. He's not close. I forgot I did lasting gifts first because this is my protection Necret, and so I wanted him to extend his buffs more so than get the resistance first, just because I didn't know when the next opportunity for you to actually farm masteries was, and I knew I had 200 scrolls, so I was like, man, might as well. Excuse me. Yeah, now we can counterattack, and I don't know. I think, I mean, what's today? Today's Saturday, right? So I have all of today, all of tomorrow. Well, no, all of today and half of tomorrow. Because Sunday night, for me, local time, reset, I will save my energy after reset Sunday night to, for whatever fusion events start Monday. So I have a day and a half of masteries to farm. So I think that's enough time / energy to get him, to get Necrit 2 maxed out. And then if I do that one, who's next? I think Kymar? Looking at my list here. Yeah, Kymar was in the middle. I didn't post it. Oh, good call, good call.
Ready, set.
I didn't push it through. You're so right. I wish there was a way that you could like auto publish in Discord. I don't know if that's an option. Maybe I'm just ignorant. Anyways, enough rambling here. All right, let's jump into the main event here, folks. Which is to quickly run my Demon Clan boss team. Just kidding. No. Curse City. We are going to tackle stage... I actually don't know what stage it is. What is the stage? 15? Yeah, stage 15. Okay. So, I was testing this other days with this comp, and the new edition, of course, Catacomb Counselor. Shout out to the lovely viewer from last week that made me remember that I planned to build him. But this dude, yeah, he's in, let's see. He's in Relentless. Build decent amount of resistance, ideally so he doesn't get frozen or debuffed by the Fire Knight or the Frost Spider. Not like amazing gear, but just speed and resistance, basically. So we want to reduce the cooldown of the ally attack as much as possible. But I got really close to doing it, but I didn't have the blessing changed on Jareg to Flawless Defense yet, so presumably. And now, with this on Flawless Defense, we should be able to do the Fire Knight portion, because essentially I got stuck in a loop where I couldn't actually break the shield consistently and deal damage. Is new champion going to be useful in the Curse City? I doubt it, but Fear is like... I don't like Fear as a debuff, because it has a chance to not do anything. But, at the same time... oh, sweet. I got lucky there. It has a chance to not do anything, but at the same time, when it works, it's nice. So, I don't know. I'm kind of like on the fence. That being said, HP based rooms can be tough because you don't necessarily have someone that can deal damage. Don't get frozen. Oh, thank you. I'm out to the goat. So if you don't have someone who can deal damage on an HP-based room, because a lot of them are like support tank type champions, then he is useful in that regard. So we'll see. Alright, so essentially for this section of the fight, everyone except Rhodos is going to just use their A1s on the Fire Knight, because that just reduces the amount of damage you take. That's essentially how it works. We're using Vogoth as passive to try and heal us up from the destroyed max HP. And then we're slowly but surely making sure we steal enough HP from the spider. And then we're going to block the revive with Rhodos' A3. I have decreased accuracy on, so there's no point attacking the spider. Or debuffing the spider. Big deeps, 200k, nice. The key here is to make sure that Ramontu doesn't die. That's kind of the biggest concern here. So in fact, let's do this. Take a little bit less, like protect Ramontu, because Jarek is kind of like chilling there with his HP level. And we want to kind of spread it around a little bit more. Oh, I timed that horribly. Horribly? Timed that horribly. Ah, bad RNG, got frozen. Rip. That's not what you want. I don't want hero reduction on, because then Vogoth passive doesn't do anything. Extra turn! Oh, sweet, we actually got it. Ooh, he's in the zone. Okay, you got frozen again, that's fine. He's in the zone of kill potential. If Rhodos can get a turn before him, we might be okay. Why is this dude dying? What are you doing, buddy? Alright, spider's dead. So now we can focus here. Extra turn. Sweet. Extra turn. Darn. 1, 2, 3. And now we should have the ally attack ready to go. The goal is to bring in Vogoth as much as possible. We'll save the A2 because it's a triple hitter. It's not going to do anything. Ideally, Ramontu had his ability back, but oh well. Big deeps. Now we need Jarek's thing to come back off cooldown. 1, 2, 3. Relentless procs would be really handy here, buddy. Nope. I think we're faster on Jarek here. Yep. So let's do this. Hopefully he doesn't die. Okay, stayed alive. Good. We're at 10 hits now. Extra turn. Oh, you beast. Bring in Vogoth. Good. 1, 2. So 1, 2. Now we break it. We get a bunch of debuffs. Decrease speed notably out there. Can we get an extension on the weaken? Okay. All right. One more big hit, and that should do it. We're going to save that. Extra turn here would be lovely. No, unfortunate. Okay. Increased defense is on 2 people, so that's going to be 2 hits. Oh, Rhodos popping off. Oh my goodness, dude. Sweet. We'll take it. I think we're good. This is 1, 2, 3. Extra turn. Sweet. Broken. I don't think we can kill him just yet, but we'll try. Oh, we can. Sweet. We're done. Let's go. Trash. Wow, I didn't expect it to be one attempt, but we'll definitely take that. I might re-roll this one. I don't have many uses for a 5-star mythical chaos war. And Merciless Gauntlet seemed like a good candidate. Outcast Birdie, how's it going? What's up? Not re-rolling that one. I don't know. Okay. Whoa, look at this. 6-star HP percentage with speed resistance and crit. Hello. Hello. Hold on. Is this an upgrade? Pause. No shot, right? Okay. Less exciting. More exciting. Screw it. If this triples... Hey! Sweet! We'll take that. That's a straight up upgrade. Yeah, I mean, it's... Oh, the same speed but the glyphs. Not bad? You just chilling? Yeah, no, same, man. We're just chilling. We're just getting started here, and we're starting off hot because we're actually making progress in the Cursed City. And that's insane. We'll take that. It's not worth the 6-star glyph because it's a 21, but let's try and get like a 4 or 5. A 1, fantastic. 3. Hey, all right, there you go. 4 or 5. It's probably worth the 6, 7. I would have really loved a triple single with the resistance, but beggars can't be choosers. HP? Ooh, resistance. Do I want resistance or do I want HP? I guess I'm fine with resistance, to be honest with you. Four speed? Hey, we'll take it, man. He's faster. Free gear swapping as well. $310. 310, 683. So we're getting closer, or getting close to, excuse me, returning to our 700 res on Gallup there. Well, for anyone, yeah, anyone who didn't watch, like I think 2 weeks ago, I rebuilt him. Resistance, 4-piece supersonic, 2-piece stone skin, which is effectively resistance, and then 1 piece of protection. What is this luck? Hey man, my luck with gear is so bad that this is completely warranted. I'll take it. This is good though. This is a nice like backup piece now for somebody else. I don't know. I don't have any other person to build in like high res supersonic, but or high speed high res, but cool. Haven't seen any gameplay on the Cursed City. Really? That's surprising. Well, this is not probably the best exposure to the Cursed City because we're doing like the upper echelons of difficulty, but nonetheless, I guess it shows what you could eventually reach. All right, so I haven't done this one at all apparently because I don't have a team. So, oh, we gotta bring in the love couple. Oh, look at that, so cute. Okay, let's do, I guess, Shamael DPS, Ethlyn the Golden DPS. Honestly, they should be able to handle it on their own, but Arbiter for increased attack, why not? Oh, we're chilling. We are unkillable. Do your worst, Mortu Macabre. Oh, rip. Wait, why didn't he have unkillable on? Oh, he took an extra turn. And then we get the irresistible freeze here. I do have my Sir Nick in a pseudo DPS protection set. I want to see if they can actually do this on auto, but I am worried that like we're just gonna get like horrendous luck and ooh, block buff's kind of bad. I feel like we're just gonna get horrendous luck and they're gonna actually like murder somebody after the buff wears off. Or they just get frozen forever. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Oh, bad luck. Oh well. Unfortunate. I could run it back, but it's... I don't think they're going to fail. It's just going to be a bit slower without the AoE damage. Yeah, Lady Noelle, she came in clutch for, what was it? The Spider Tolarian only tournament that we just had recently. I'd only used her thus far in the Cur City. And she works really well for that engagement just because of the AoE freeze. But more importantly, it's she doesn't attack the spiders when she does that freeze. So it's really useful for like the tank and burn strategy I was running. I wonder if they'll ever add more, like, responses to block revive. I feel like they won't because of the nature of block revive, obviously. But nonetheless, I feel like it'd be kind of nice to have. I was waiting for her to do the AoE revive because it can't be blocked or resisted. Oh, counterattack and cardio annoying. Can we freeze him? There we go. Why are you going over there? Go the cardio. Thank you. This is part of the reason why, like, I typically do run like these upper Sintranos Hard stages on manual. Like, I'm just being lazy right now, but just because sometimes they just do the wrong things at the wrong time, or they overlap their abilities, or they attack the wrong people. And it's like, why are you targeting the half HP Hulse Ring when there's a cardio at a quarter HP? Oof. Big hits from Jamal there. I guess he had enough buffs to actually ignore all the defense. And like here, I would be going for, what's her name? On the right, or on the left? I'm blanking on her name. I keep thinking, no, not Elba. What's her name? Something with the V, right? Anyone want to look up the index? What's the orc void legendary support? What the hell is her name? I am blanking hard right now. I don't remember her name. I really hope she doesn't ever revive. Oh, never mind, frozen. Where am I with the Marius missions? I'm in the exact same place as last week. Raka, yes, Raka Viletide. Okay, thank you. Oh, that's where the V was coming from, the Viletide part. I was like, there's a V in there somewhere. I'm usually like a beast with champion names. I can't believe I forgot. Yeah, I'm in the same spot. We're still working on Essence from Iron Twins. I think I'm at 60. I can check after this. 60 out of 80. Yeah. I think though I don't really have a right to complain because I think it's probably only been like 2 weeks or so. When did I post that this mission started? Let's see, I posted that Super Essence Day. Oh yeah, for anyone who, I guess you guys can't see, one of like the first days of the mission, I got like 22 Essence in like the middle of the week. It wasn't a Sunday, it was just like 5 out of the 6 runs hit Essence, which is insane. But that was back on the 24th. So that was last week. So I want to say, yeah, it's been about 2 weeks so far, and I'm 3/4 of the way done, which is pretty lucky. So Marius could be here in a matter of weeks, give or take. Obviously, the 40 wins is going to take a bit, but I have the 6 Zeal artifacts ready to go. Sunday tomorrow, double chance? Yep, alright. Well, tonight for me, but yeah. Later tonight, reset, effectively Sunday in the game. We'll see if we get a good chunk of Essence. I mean, we could get horrendously unlucky and just hit a bunch of coins. But even like 1 roll of Essence, since it's doubled, is going to be a big chunk. Like that could be worth, even like a single run giving me Essence double rates would be like 10 Essence, which would bring it really, really close to like finishing it in the middle of next week. But I think the past 3 days have been all coins. So comes and goes. What is this team? This is so weird. I guess someone just put in like random jet bins in their defense. Of course there's Stone Skin. Somehow there always is Stone Skin. I'm always prepared. Most of my teams have some way to deal with Stone Skin because I just have no faith in people. And I get proven right so often. Alright. So now we're in the back 9 here. But yeah, this is it. This is hard Curse City. I don't think I can do S20. And I don't think I can do S19. But I haven't really given S19 much of a try. So we're going to try that today. And maybe we'll try a little bit on S20. But my hopes are very low. But these are the next 2 obstacles here. So this one I also haven't done, because for those who don't know, I usually don't get this far in the Curse City. I usually get held up by like S6 and S8. But as of like this, or as of like last rotation, I think there's 1 iteration of S8 that I can't beat yet, and I have solved every version of S6. Granted, one of them is extremely painful. It took me 22 minutes, but solved. Asterisk. So point being that there are some of these like super late stages that I just actually haven't seen at all because I got bottlenecked by the early bits. So let's see. So for these stages, you want your average to be, because of your 5 slots, 20 things, you want the average to be 4 stars. So ideally you want to pick people who have 5 stars or greater to start, and then you can kind of reduce it from there. So let's bring in Ugo. Block buffs is good. I think Armand's is kind of an easy pick, right? That's your CC on lock. We need damage. Fabian, double lock him. I'm liking Frolners for some DPS here. We got some magic folks. Could go Deacon. No, that's overkill. We only need 2 stars. So we can bring in another nuker here. Or poisons. What is this? Defense support. Defensive nuker with 2 stars. Can you filter on stars? You cannot. They should add that. They should be able to filter on stars, at least in these stages. So I need someone, a nuker or DPS who's 2 stars or above. Morag is 1 star. Oscar rule. Oh, Theodore. Not bad. That'll work. Using your Maris in many places already, but you need a better soul for him. Understandable. I mean, yeah, I think most people end up... This is me talking out of my ass. But I think most people end up just paying the essence for upgrading Maris. That's my plan, at least. Locked. Oh, wait, I should have... What am I doing? Alright, no, it doesn't matter. Come on. We're good. They are never getting turns. Mwahaha. Okay. Even if they do, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, this is on lock. There's no way. I mean, like the double lockout combo is completely devastating. I think the poison's just kind of like cake or icing on top, but they're kind of screwed no matter what. Especially because Frony is just kind of busted for this. Although I guess they is about to get it. Oh, never mind. Yeah, so Marius is in a weird spot for me. Like, I don't want to use him everywhere because I think it's a little bit boring. Oh, let me petrify Cubitus. Sit. Your annoying counterattacking ass. Did he resist the turn meter drop? There we go. I was like, let me... If I fear him and then he gets his turn, he gets petrified, so it's a win-win. What was I talking about? Oh, Marius. Yeah, I, like... This is just me. But I... Like, the game gets a little bit boring if you can just kind of one-shot everything. I know a lot of people enjoy that, and that's, you know, to each one's own. But for me, it gets a little stale. So I will use him in, like, Arena and Chimera. But I'm not gonna, like, redo all of my dungeon teams centered around Marius just kind of soloing shit, because it's just not as exciting. But that's me, again. You can do whatever you want on your account. What a nasty combination, that passive. Or like nasty versus Cupidus. It's like if he's feared, he either counterattacks, or he either fails to counterattack because he's under the fear, or he counterattacks and bypasses the fear, and then he gets petrified by Fabian. Disgusting. All right, now we got to focus up a little bit. So let's do this. Get rid of your veil. Petrify Yumiko, just cause. Yoink some turn meter. I could get rid of Goffred just to ignore his passive. Maybe I will petrify him, because if I do this, okay, I didn't hit hard enough. I guess it's fine. Let me actually get rid of him so I can actually kill people and not worry about the block damage. Even though, like, we have block buffs on, but still. Ah, he came back. Damn. Do we proc it here, maybe? Nope. Alright, there's the passive. Pretty much on lock here at this point. We can run it on auto. Actually, oh no, we can't. Oh, sorry. I forget Armand's is very, very dumb on auto. He's gonna start sheeping people. Which heals them, because they're below half health. That's an interesting thing to talk about. I know, for anyone who's a fan of Big Papa Drock, he's obviously, like, outspoken as, like, the ultimate polymorph hater. But there's one thing where I'm kind of like on the fence about when it comes to his take on it. And that is like, they don't like, or he doesn't like the fact that polymorph reduces your HP to half. And I can see the argument of like, you know, it's a punishment for basically nothing. Like you already get the buff strip, you already get the debuff itself. You lose your turn, etc. So like, why put them at half health? Which is fair. But in terms of like PvE, I kind of like that you can like these super tanky enemy units, you can just like put them at half health. So for the sake of PvE, I do kind of find it more useful, but for PvP, I understand it is kind of annoying. This is what I ran, huh? Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, bombs into poisons, that makes sense. Why is Shamail here? Oh, for the fear. Okay, so when Dark Fae gets turns, they're not going to be feared. Yep, that makes sense. Basher to lock us out. Burn to burn us. Attemptum to kill us. Oh, the poison's on the A1. I think we could do better than Attemptum, though. Let's run Mezimel. Mezimel, why not? All the mythicals. Okay. I think she's the fastest on this. Oh, never mind. Basher is faster. Oh, we gotta wait 5 minutes for Shamail to counterattack. I guess I didn't consider the part where we also get burned by the Gizmak. Ooh. I forgot she has reaction on. This is probably a more sketchy way to do it, but it'll get it done. I guess that's the most important bit. It's not gonna do anything. It's kind of a shame that effectively Shamail didn't really get to do anything. But that was just a reaction proc, so it's just unfortunate. Now the question is Mezimel strong enough to just end it? Whoa. 200k per hit. Yes, she is. Alright, what do we got here? Attack with res, useless. Attack ring and skinwalkers with no attack. Let me check my list for merciless. I don't think I need... Or at least, I don't think I'm in the market for Merciless in Skinwalkers. I am not. Sold. Supersonic, attack with attack. Fine. HP with nothing. Trash. Attack with res. Trash. Defense with defense. And Merciless. Yeah, okay. What's up, Darkness? How's it going, buddy? We are cruising. We're I think this is probably where my stint ends in the Curse City, but honestly, I can't complain. Like, getting 99 at a 101 is pretty darn impressive. But let's see what about this one here. The thing here that I really don't understand is how are people not just dying to the Taurus? But maybe they're using Wiranon to revive. That might be it. Or maybe they have bolster to kind of tank the hits. I think, you know, I think I was supposed to build, I was supposed to max out Vergamkar and make him 6-star for this. I forgot during the champion training. Oops. Damn, okay. Bolster is the way. Well, I haven't tried this in like forever, so I don't even know how hard do they actually hit. Let's see. Double Necmo and a stun set. I don't want to rebuild my champions though. That's my problem. How bad is it? Instant death. Okay, very bad. Free regear. I know. Yeah, but this just, it's just annoying to swap it and swap it back and all this stuff. Damn, even the HP based nuker, huh? Yeah, because he's on book. This is a 5-turn cooldown. $201. Oh god, he's slow. Hold on. What? How fast is Necro? 253. Is he missing gear? No, he's just wearing absolute dog gear. Okay. Jesus. How is he 200 speed with speed boots? What is this build? What do I have him in? This is terrible. So my like bolster gear really doesn't exist. Like I wish that was an exaggeration. Where's bolster? Like I don't even think or no, okay, I guess I did get speed boost recently. I don't like these. Like I'm keeping them because they're speed, but I don't like these. Maybe this could work. But like that's pretty bad. This is okay-ish. This has speed. This is HP. That has speed. This is very slow. Well, but he needs accuracy, right? Because otherwise he's not going to land the decreased defense. That's the thing. At least I would like him to land the decreased defense. So if he's on the team, I might as well. Because it's also a buff strip. But I'm also missing the banner. Dude, I completely forgot to 6-star him. I really should have. Like we literally just had champion trading, so I have no excuses other than I completely forgot. He wasn't on my list. I was just cranking out chickens, autopilot mode. Yeah, I could. Oh, this is probably the one. I can't give him a banner. He's 5-star. He has the accuracy. The speed's the problem. He's just a bit on the slow side. I guess that's a good piece. That is very much not a good piece. Wait, why is this on him? I guess Vogoth did need some Vogoth is built super slow, high resistance. It's not a one-to-one swap. Like, he has HP across the bottom. Like, Vogoth's gear is decent for a Vogoth, if that makes sense. Super slow, high-ish res with a little bit of accuracy. So like, it's like there's no speed. Like, base roll, no speed, one roll. This is a triple, but that's to compensate for everything else not having speed. Base roll, and this is just a good piece. But I'll probably take this one. Hello to you as well. How's it going? I still think we're kind of SOL though if he doesn't have the stats of a 6-star champion here. What a terrible helmet. I don't have a chest. You did it without decreased defense. Put the steel skull in the bolster. I guess that could make more sense. But I mean, like, are you just like re-rolling stun set until you stun both Tauruses and then you actually try? That seems so boring, dude. I don't want to do that. That's so boring. I don't think you were here last time, or like, well, you shut up for a bit, but like, dude, the amount of time I spent on S14 in aggregate was probably like 7 hours. I don't even want to know. Just to get one run that actually worked. It was so painful. Some of these stages is like, I beat it, but it's like, at what cost? You know, the freaking Thanos meme or whatever. Like, I beat it, but I sold my soul for a week and... No, the reason I hated S14 is honestly, like, wave 1, like, it's bad, but like, I had enough RNG on my favor that it would work more often than, well, I mean, not more often than not, but it would work enough that I wasn't frustrated. The hard part was wave 2, because if the stars didn't align and Tuhanarok cleansed the wrong things, then it was just over. Like, she gets healed, block damage, and it's GG. But like, if I land the stuns and provokes and all this other stuff and I kill her quickly, then it was like, all right, I can do this. And I finally got that to happen one time. Excuse me. And that's the one run where I actually beat it. Oh, my thing is full. I forgot about that. Almost like we just pulled a bunch of shards recently. Crazy how that works. I like Tuhanarok. I refuse to acknowledge that statement. Nice. Why does he not have a banner? What am I doing? Why does he not have a banner? Who built this guy? What am I doing? Oh, look at this. Easy. Okay. 400 res. I definitely don't use the preset manager enough. Just because I don't, generally speaking, like swapping gear around. What's his base HP? 16k? I don't know, man. Their base HP is basically identical. Even at 5-star, it might not matter that much. Program car is just super tanky. And it scales off your HP, so the shield's gonna be the same. Wait, does he have more? 16,020? 35. He actually has more. Vergon car at 5-star has more. That's crazy. What is it at 6-star? I'm sorry, guys. I'm getting distracted here. I'm a very, very curious person if you haven't figured that out from watching the streams. So, like, I will, like, instantly investigate anything that's interesting. Oh, I wish I could use Basatha, dude. I literally summoned him from the portal just to see if he applied to any stages, and he has not come into play at all, which is a damn shame because he has an AoE stun. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but I feel like the hard stun champions do not fit their thresholds for any of the goddamn stages. It is crazy. No, it's worse. It is criminal. I don't know if anyone else feels that way, but like, it seems that way to me. What was I looking? Oh, yeah, his base HP 22k. Okay, yeah, damn. I really should have 6-starred him. I'm not gonna waste the resources. I could, but I'm expecting that the fusion will start on Monday with fusion starting on Monday, so I'm expecting Champion Train to be at the beginning. 7 hours in Curse City. How's the electricity? How much electricity is that? You know, it's about as much as anything else, right? In the current state of affairs, we don't think about that. I'll keep Steel Skull and Guardian. I think we'll try the Vergon car and the bolster-ish build. We'll filter this on speed. What did the bartender say when Marius walked in the door? Oh. I thought you had something more intelligent than that one. That's a 2 out of 5 there, Darkness. I'm sorry. That's just a generic joke with Marius added into it because he's the horse. Can we get a double roll here on speed, maybe? Hey, that'll work. I think. Too many kids for intelligent jokes? No, intelligent jokes are the best type of jokes, in my opinion, at least. I mean, I guess for the sake of this build, we can just put these on him and hope that this quad rolls or goes into... No, it's all HP. Right. Damn. But now the accuracy is a bit low. He's not much faster than before, unfortunately, but I haven't really finished the perception here. Let's look for speed, accuracy, percepti. What do we got here? Yikes. Okay. I love how this is like marginally better, but it is better nonetheless. I know I have some like I know I have good gloves, but they're probably on other people. Good-ish, I should say. $300-ish. 230. I think that'll work. 300 accuracy, maybe that's enough. Any advice for Doom Tower Hard secret rooms? Oh, the rare ones? Did I do all of them? I did. Stun sets. Oh, you can't see that? Yeah. Like the raid interface, there's so much going on in any given window that it's impossible to put the chat somewhere where it's not blocking something. Same thing with the camera. It's really unfortunate, but it is what it is. Yeah, the secret to Doom Tower Hard secret rooms for rares is stun sets. So I have Kale in stun, I have Judge in stun, I have Elhain in stun, I have Banshee in stun, I have Avir the Alchemage in stun. Going off memory, S12, it's S9, and then S4. These three are the same. I mentioned these three are in stun. Soulbound Boyers in stun. War Maidens in random gear, but this is a much easier stage. And then S4, I think you have Gnarlhorn, right? Yeah. I have Soulbond is in stun. Berserker is in stun. Abyssal is in stun. AoE on A1s in these two cases. Excuse me. And then Gnarlhorn AoE provoke, which is good. And then Marcas is just DPS. Same thing as the Curse City. This is Doom Tower secret rooms for the original Curse City. You swap gear. See, that's I don't like, so I know people keep talking about how like the game shifted to like, oh yeah, build the best gear sets and swap it all around, and I'm just like, nah, I want to build champions to do things. I like, call me old school at this point, but I want my champions to do the things they like to do and not have to swap gear every week. Also, it's just hilariously expensive. You're global 9th? You what, mate? Oh, snap. Look at you. Impressive. I've never even bothered to try and compete for anything of this sort. I don't run Seer, but I assume that's either a Seer comps or Poison Explosion comps. So respect, man. That's awesome. Seer, just keep the older gear. Yeah. I'm blanking. What's the team that we're running? Right. I rebuilt him. I'm not certain. I'm not sold on Steel Skull for this particular fight, because I feel like the increased defense is somewhat irrelevant. I shouldn't get demonetized due to the music. I have a license for, or a license. I pay for a license to Monster Cat music, so it is copyright. Tid. I guess we'll see if people die. Then we might need wearing on, but if people stay alive with the bolster set, then we can run Steel Skull. So we'll test it out. But I guess we'll see about Nekmothar in the stun set. That's what the last thing was. Pinpoint accessories on Vergamkarn. See, you're assuming that I have pinpoint accessories in Lizardmen, which is a very bold assumption. And you are correct. It's not going to make much of a difference, though. These are probably trash. Although Feral. I'll take that. A little less HP, but it's fine. That will probably guarantee that he can actually place his stuff. Alright. Let me put him back in the vault for now because I'm really strapped for space here. Nekmo 1, because he has the higher level blessings. He's in taunting. Let me just make a note, because I've stolen gear from, I think, Gorgarab, Vogoth. Oh, weird. Oh, I remember. I think I like swapped the gear on my Nekmos at some point, so this is like the old Relentless build. Let me save this one. Let's save his taunting gear, or I keep calling it taunting. Well, the OGs will remember when the provoke set was called the taunting set, but then they introduced the taunt buff and they had to change the name. Is this Cage? Oh no, it's not. This is some heavy bass, and I like it. Alright, what do we got here? Speed res. Accuracy speed. Accuracy speed. Speed accuracy. Wow, these weapons are terrible. Okay. I mean, I guess if my only options are things with not a lot of speed, then we might as well go with the higher accuracy piece. We're not going to need a ton of accuracy, though, because he has a bunch of good stuff on. This is from... what's his name? Abyssal. Remember the curse set place tier reduction? I do. I do. We don't talk about that era. Abyssal, there we go. Steal his helmet. Dude, Abyssal is just like, he has all the good shit. All right. Look at these pieces. I just need one more. I know my chests are pretty atrocious, and it looks like we have perception there. So I guess we just change the shield. Ideally, he's slower than Vergamkar, so that he can place the decreased defense first and kind of lead with that. So we kind of actually want one of those slower shields.
We got the whole place on lockdown.
Like this, maybe? 229. Perfect. Alright, so 3 pieces from Abyssal, and then 1 piece no one was wearing, and he keeps the perception on. Alright. Let's see. Oh, the speed aura making him faster anyways. That's fine. Whatever. Don't die! Ow. Ow. Okay, we're good. Oh, right. Stultus reflects decrease. That's annoying. Okay. Now, I guarantee you that there's no way in hell he can just one-shot here. Not even close. Ouch. Oh, I guess I was supposed to wait until Necmo actually stuns one of the Tauruses, right? Okay. I see the path here. If we can stun one of the Tauruses, then we can just cleanse the stun off of whoever else. Wait, what? How did their speed change because I changed... Oh? Was it Necmo going first a second ago? What the hell just happened? I changed one champion and now their turn order changed. What? That makes no sense. Do I have a better aura defense? Oh, nope. Okay, Maurice gets too fast. Never mind. Maurice gets too fast. Okay, that's not gonna work. Alright, let's see if this can keep Vermcar alive. He didn't play Sticker's defense on Marichka though. I feel like this is where I need I feel like you need a frost set almost. She's gonna strip all her buffs off. Oh, or she cleanses. Jesus Christ. Okay. Well, regardless, I think what needs to happen here is we need to get an attempt where we land Deepish defense. He doesn't die, which he did. And then we need to stun one or both of the Tauruses. I wish that if you provoked Taurus, I wish that he wouldn't counterattack. Like, I know like that doesn't sound like it makes sense, but that would be handy. How? I don't understand how this works. 300 resistance. There's no way that's enough. Let me how late is this? 300 doesn't make any sense. That's too low. Although I could be talking out my ass. Sintranos Hard S19. Yeah, Taurus has 300 accuracy, dude. You need like 400 resistance in order to resist the stun. If you're running 300, then you just got lucky, I guess, with like, I think it's equal, it's like 70-30? No. 80-20? I forgot what it is at equal. I think the other thing... You have your res maxed? Oh yeah, that would be useful, yeah. I have Gnarlhorn in regen. And I've really been enjoying the Frost set on Provokers for Curse City. But I would have to steal it from somebody else because I know I don't have a third set. I don't think I, at least I don't think I do. I have boots. Yeah, I think all I have left is like speed res gear. Oh, okay, there's this. I don't have Frostbite. I don't do the Frostbiter. Bolster. No. There's one singular bolster set. There's not multiple. That's not a thing. I don't have enough gear for multiple bolsters. No, I literally have no Frostbite. I wish I was exaggerating, but like I have 4 pieces. And they're all resistance apparently. My shield set's pretty good. Decent, sure, yeah. But it's not really damage I'm concerned about. It's just additional CC. All right, we gotta chuck some people in the vault here. I have 2 people in a frost set at the moment. It is no, I have 3 people in a frost set. Empowerment is moving all the epics around. Where is he? What am I? I'm blanking on how to freaking get to the freaking preset thing, dude. I don't use this thing at all. Is this right? How do you tell if this is what he has on? I think this is what he has on. Oh no, because it's all equipped. Yeah, okay, he has it. Oh no, no, I need to save his global. What am I clicking? Preset manager. Good God. I could put shield skull. I could put steel skull in a shield set. What a Freudian slip there. You know, I guess, yeah, it's Stultus reflecting decreased defense that is gonna kill him, which is annoying.
I'm so alone, nothing feels like home. I'm so alone, trying to find my way back home to you. I'm so alone.
That cleanse is nasty. Okay. I don't know if I have the firepower to really kill Marichka quickly, though, is kind of the problem.
Trying to find my way back home to you.
Why not A1 with Samson on the towers to get them stunned? Because it's not a 100% chance. I could try it. No, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to rerun. I'm still debating on whether or not I want to open with this. Or if I can swap gear on neck mode and make him a bit, or I could just glyph him to make him a bit faster. 100% chance? It's not 100% chance. It's not, the stun's not 100% chance. It is likely though. I got one of them. It's a double 35. So it's a 50-ish% chance. I feel like I kind of layered things in a really unfortunate way there. Maybe this would be like a good place for like a relentless a relentless gorilla, and then he just like constantly A1s. I feel like offensive relentless though doesn't really proc that often, unfortunately. The thing is, though, I'm not really afraid of Taurus taking turns. Let me flip this around. Let me, where the hell is he? This should make Necmo faster than Vergencar. So if we don't get a stun on the Taurus, then we don't even try. I highly, highly doubt the existence of a roll or a run in the near term where we stun both of the Tauruses off rip. Like, obviously, it could happen. Oh, that's pure RNG there. 3% resist. Freeze him! Freeze! Freeze! Damn. You've... No, but, I mean, the thing is, you need... If you have a high-res Samson, right? You're talking, like, 400 res, but you still need, like, 350 accuracy to land the stun on the A1. So, a lethal set that's high-res and high accuracy is... Like, that's some cracked-out lethal. I don't have that. My area bonuses are not great. I focused on Hydra for the longest time. And I'm like now getting back into Curse City, but it's not. I'm focusing on ignore defense. I guess I actually can upgrade one more. Like, I'm focusing on ignore defense so I deal more damage, so it's easier to kill things, but like I have nothing in the Curse City. Like, that's my next area. Like, I'm done with Hydra for now. I got these 4 and I'm good to go. And then I need to start working on ignore defense, the speed resistance. I'm probably not going to do crit damage. But like accuracy, resistance, speed, ignore defense are the 4 main focuses. So that's what I'm saying. Like, for me, like, if I have to build a champion with the stats for the Curse City, they actually have to have the stats. There's no plus 80 helping me out. Eventually there will be, but currently there is not. They're not bonusing. Facts. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not being convinced here of that this is possible in the short term. I built my Samson in he's unbooked, by the way. I think I mentioned that before, but he's unbooked. But I have him built in a provoke set at the moment. RNG is the way. Yeah, it seems like it. I guess my accuracy here is overkill. But there's no way. I mean, I could drop 250 at your 150 accuracy, but that's not going to give me 300 resistance. That doesn't trade. No, I know the accuracy is overkill. I only changed the gear pieces I needed to put them in the stun set. I'm just trying to see mathematically if I can convert 200, but it's only 150 accuracy into 300 resistance. Doesn't make sense. That's not going to happen. A stun set with decent damage for Samson? Not really. My DPS stun gear, I mean, I guess it's on Torment at the moment. But that's heavily kind of helped by the perception pieces. Using DPS provoker. Which, of course, literally nobody else needs. Stone skin is a universal rule. This would proc the passive though, wouldn't it? No, he's talking about my idiotic rule where I am so anti-stone skin that I don't use it anywhere. Which is true. You know what? Maybe let's change it up. Let's just do A1, because this is a stun too. The other thing that I find really annoying is that Marichka will make the Taurus's attack. Which I guess is good. Didn't get the proc there. Which is good if I provoke her, because then she will attack Gnarlhorn, and ideally they get frozen with the frost set. So there's a little bit of synergy there. Alright, we got one. So let's do, or well, A. Does she no, let's risk it. Let's risk it. Let's go for the stun here, or the provoke. That works too. I know we can bait her because she's going to do that. Provoke here. Wait, did I use the cleanse? I did. Oh, that 3%. Come on, man. He has resistance. Oh, I gambled and I lost. Damn. Yeah, the problem is like the thing is like there's no way in hell that I could chain stun them long enough without like trying to kill Marichka. That's the problem. It's like with the solo DPS, and you only get the single hitter from Samson if, or you get the double hitter if he kills people, which is just not going to happen. They're too tanky. Unless he was like +4 and cracked out or whatever. And he's also not ignoring defense because he's not in lethal. Which dude are you talking about? Quargon? Is that the one you mean? Block debuffs for 1 turn, increase defense on a 4-turn cooldown. If their defense is higher than their attack, which is going to be true across the board. I mean, I guess that could be useful. You get the same increased defense. And the block debuffs will at least buy you one turn where you're not going to get stunned. That could work. I mean, obviously I'm not going to max him today, but that's an idea. My question is, for those of you who've actually done this stage, like, when is it safe to hit Marichka? Is it only when both Tauruses are stunned? Because I feel like the odds of that happening to line up with Samson is very, very slim. Or am I not understanding the stage right? Jeez, Mike's too close. Almost kissed you guys, my bad. Oh! 3%, bruh. Come on, man. Brutal. I hate when that happens. Like, when you get a good, like, you get a decent run going, and then it's just like, 3%. Screw you. Nuker's Sausage Lizard and 4-piece Stone Skin. Well, that's not an option, Lou. Stun Taurus to nuke Marichka. See, you say that. And then I can't actually nuke Marichka. I did ask. You're right. But I meant like logistically, like who, oh my god. Okay, Stun Set is a myth, guys. Stun Set is a myth. How's it going, Burden? What's up, man? Is this thing on? 4 in a row with without stunning a single Taurus? Oh, it is on. It's a miracle. No, we didn't stun there. See, like, this is the part I'm talking about, right? It's like, so you stun them for 1 turn, great. And then what? I can't hit Marichka here. Like, I can do this, try to stun that, cool. But then this one's unstunned. And then she's gonna get her turn, and I don't have anything. Like, what do you do here? Because I can try to stun here, and then she's gonna cleanse. Or because he's in a provoke set, I can try and hope I get lucky here, and we didn't. Then he gets stunned again. Oh, okay, she didn't cleanse. Wait, why didn't she cleanse? Damn it, I knew that was gonna happen eventually. I'm like, dude, even though I have no accuracy on Steel Skull, he's gonna 3% place the poison, and then we're gonna get a block damage. I knew it was gonna happen. Bruh. Provoke. I already used the provoke. Do I have Delage built? I do. She's in Guardian? I don't remember what she's in. Oh, we had it back? Oh, my bad. I am paying full attention to what's going on because I have so much confidence that this is going to work. Can't you tell? Ah! Maybe you need like a relentless steel skull. Ah, Marichka, no! Stop! Okay. Use Loriaka for block debuffs. Oh, yeah, that's an idea. She's, Loriaka. Yeah, she is, where is she? She's over here. Yeah. Good old Loriaka. Does she place decrease accuracy now? What did they change on her? Low key? And this is 2 turns. Decrease, let's do some math here, guys. Decrease accuracy, right? They have 300 accuracy. So you do that 50%, that's 150. 150 means you need 250 resistance instead of like 400. You know? That's not bad. She's not an option in the menu because she's not summoned, so that's why it doesn't show her. Unfortunately, she's not a solution I could use because I'm not going to waste my CVC and or champion chase points here. What's up, Dabby? But that is, you know what? I will make a note of that. Loriaka has a use. Oh my goodness, it's a miracle. So I guess the Fusion Champion Chase, I'll actually take her out and see what... Because that means if you... yeah, there is, but I already finished it. Because yeah, as long as you have 250 resistance on her or other people, then decrease accuracy is kind of clutch here. And then she's like a turn meter machine. But more importantly, just the block debuffs for 2 turns is kind of massive, right? Because then I have 2 turns of not being stunned. That honestly works. It's a shame we can't try it though. I mean, I didn't forget that she got buffed, but I didn't really think about her buff being useful in PvE content such as this. Because generally speaking, decrease accuracy is pointless, as is decrease resistance. It has applications, but for the most part, it doesn't do anything in a lot of areas. But for this particular stage, it would actually be very useful. Because she's bringing two debuffs of what two sets of debuff and buffs that you need that are really helpful on the stage, plus the turn meter fill, right? I mean, if I'm reading it correctly, you guys would know if you've used her. if you do this, you basically go again, right? And then you come straight into this. Because 10% turn meter, 2 debuffs, 5 enemies. Like, you know, obviously it's not booked, but most of the time you're going to land it on most of them. Like, this is an extra turn, no? I'd imagine. Plus this, right? Oh no, this is ally buffs, never mind. But I guess you combine her with Nekmothar, and practically I think she would go back to back. Or at least lap people so that you can put up block debuffs. Not quite, but you guys both. Okay, I mean, close enough. Okay, okay. I see the vision. Your best HP based nuker. Wait, Delaja's stun. How would she stun? With this? Or do you mean like when she counterattacks? When she counterattacks, when she, like they attack you, or they attack a lizard, and then you counterattack and you stun them? Is that what it is? I'm not sure I follow that one. Cheeky alas from a remnant. Look at you. It's not just me, guys. It's not just me. Oh, it's not from Nekma. Oh, so what is the logic for? Actually, no. She has poisons. She would trigger the... at least I have actually in her build. She'd trigger the passive. God tier for faction hard modes. I see. Okay, I'm one of the people who like. I don't like to project forward utility of champions until we know more. So I will never say a champion's going to be good for hard mode faction wars until we know what it actually is, what it takes. Gotta go. All right, man. Appreciate you dropping by. Appreciate the tips as well. As we try to get this done. Just definitely not going to happen. Don't tell him I said that. I have full faith that we will accomplish and beat the stage, guys. I bereave. Well, that just undid all of our damage. Fantastic. You kill Marichka before she takes a turn? What do you think I'm made of, sir? That's not a thing. That's not possible. Not for me. Get your whaleness out of here. I love how that reflect damage does literally nothing. Is this Fonk? Ooh. How on earth do you kill Marichka in one turn, bro? Just for the record, people. All right, I have the stats. Her HP on the stage is 131,000 with 7,000 defense. Excuse me? I'm supposed to hit 50,000 per hit on Samson's A1 and kill her? You what, mate? So yeah, there's like a lot of pieces here that need to be reworked. Ally attack. Ally attack's not an option. All right, let's like. Oop, I hit the gain button. I see Grand Oak. That makes sense to me. I like Snick Track as well because you just kind of reflect a bunch of damage back. Let's just go like bare bones here, right? So we have a stun set Nekmothar, right? We have Samson in there as one of our nukers, okay? Then we have Gnarl in there for the provoke. So that's our core team. Let's pretend that Vergamkar is 6-starred. I like this. And then we have one slot left. So in my mind, this would be Loriaka. Let's put Quargon in the spot for this. So we come in here, right? We open with Nekmothar, increase speed, turn meter fill. We try to land the stun. We reroll. Let's just assume we stun one of the Tauruses in this hypothetical. All right, we stun one of them. He gets stunned. Or does Loriaka go first? Maybe Loriaka goes first. Puts out the decreased accuracy so that no one gets stunned. As long as they have 200 and something resistance. 250. So she goes first. Decreased accuracy on the Tauruses. So as long as we get a decreased accuracy on both the Tauruses, we continue. Then we go with Nekma. We try to stun one of the Tauruses. If that fails, then we re-roll until that happens. But let's assume that both of those happen. Decreased accuracy on both. We land stun on one of the Tauruses. We decrease defense with Vergamkar. And then we lay down the nukes with Samson. You use the buff first? Oh, I guess, okay. So you're doing that, so because you have block debuffs anyways, so you're protected from no matter what. That also does make sense. I mean, we're also kind of running this in like the bad form where like my Vergon card, I literally admit I forgot to 6-star him during the last champion training event. I have the resources, I just completely forgot. He's supposed to be 6-star so that he can actually tank a hit from the Tauruses. Right now he just dies because he's level 50. But okay. I don't have Grand Oak, so that's not gonna work. He is another cleanser though. That would be handy, huh? Guys, you're really confusing me with this whole like Delaja DPS thing. I don't follow. Where's the damage? Just because she hits them? Like, does she have like the craziest multipliers we've never seen? Am I just coping? I misspelled her name. Don't sleep on her damage. Dude, I'm sleeping on it. I don't know. I don't know. What are we rocking here? 0.24 times HP. That is half of a Magnar. How much? What's the difference in their base HP? They're about the same base HP. So, like, Percussive Pound hits twice, and it's 0.22. So, effectively 0.44. So, she's doing 0.24. So, slightly harder than one single hit from him. I don't see it. I'm not saying it doesn't help, but I don't think she's gonna be like, dude, she's just gonna smack him into the ground one shot, easy mode. Full enemy team just dies from one AoE from Delaja. Like, I'm not seeing it. If you could do it with Delage and both, then Samson's way better. Agreed. I agree with that. I do agree. I guess for context, let me look up Samson's multipliers. I mean, guys, I think the main takeaway here is that we're back to the drawing board a little bit here. I have some champions to work on, which is good because I need champions to work on. That's the curse of being in the end game, so to speak. Let me count my chickens right now. How many 6 stars could I make right this second? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So almost 4 6-star champions I could make right this second if I wanted to. I'm not going to waste the resources, but I could do that. So Loriaka, Vergamkar, cool. I'll add them to the list, and they'll be the next 6 stars unless something changes in the short term. But for the sake of testing, right? Because Live Arena opens in a few minutes, and I do want to switch over to that. Also, yeah, another thing, my Samson is unbooked. So, his damage is a little bit... how much are we losing? 20%? Yeah, 20%. That's what I was gonna do. I'm like, let me put my Narcissus gear on Samson and just see how hard he hits. Oh, wait. Oh, I guess the one problem with this is that he won't have enough accuracy. Because Narcy doesn't need it. But again, for the sake of the argument, let's just see all-out nukage. He gains 13,000 HP, 60 crit damage, 60%. Cat's Gaze. Jeez. I mean, I could. You're right, though. Alright, let me just see. Let's pretend that we have block debuffs, even though we don't. Oh, he's too fast. No, he's too fast. Crap. Well, let's, you know what? Just for the sake of the test, let's stun here. We'll do this, he dies, or he survives. No, she froze herself! God damn it! That's funny. I just want to see how much damage he's going to do with the decreased defense. Because presumably Vergamkar is going to stay in the team. Resisted, yeah, to be expected. I need her to not freeze herself. The one time I need her to not freeze herself, right? $40K. Is that enough? A third of her health? What's your ignore defense in Curse City? Sorry, I was asking RuPaul. Mine is I think we just upgraded it to 6 out of 10. Because we talked about this earlier. You did it without decreased defense. You're not making any sense. You're not making any sense. How on earth are you killing her so quickly without decreased defense? With decreased defense, I did a third of her health. It's like, you know, on paper, I get it if you have like this cracked out gear on this cracked out champion with all this stuff. But it's just like, for me, it's like with my gear, I'm not seeing, oh, let me just put on the cat's gaze and then I will do 100 or 200% more damage and actually kill her in one shot. Like that case isn't closing there. At least not mentally. I don't know. Okay. I think we'll call it there. It's been 2 hours of thinking and showing all the things I need to work on, so. At the very least, I went from thinking that this is impossible to maybe I have a chance with some work. And I will take that as a win. So let me quickly fix everyone that I broke before I go to the arena and my Narcissus is naked. That would be hilarious. You need 2 nukers? Well, yeah, I know. Blah, blah. Sorry, that was gibberish. I know RNG is unavoidable, but no, but okay. But who do I drop though, right? So like, I personally, I want to run Vergamcar because of the waves. Like we got provoking here, wave 3, and then I think wave 2 is also annoying. You don't like Necmo, but then I don't have a stun set. How do I stun the Tarsus without the stun set? She can go in the stun? So you would run... Again, let's pretend that Quargon is Loriaka. So you would run this. Stun set. Whatever. DPS. Loriaka, block debuffs. Provoke. decrease defense. You did 90k. 90k, and I did 40. That's a big gap. I mean, again, she has 131,000 like in the stat sheet. So no, Quargon is a placeholder for Great Oaf Loriaka, because I don't have her summoned, so she doesn't appear here. That's not. I'm not actually going to use him, just because they both have block debuffs. That's just a filler slot. Tarup is saying to drop the decreased defense. You do have maxed area bonuses. I mean, like, so, like, mine's at 6 out of 10, right? So I'm not at 20%, but I'm not at 0. So I'm in the middle. But I don't think the remaining ignore defense is going to double my damage. I don't think it, I know it's not linear, but I don't think it's going to grow that much. I don't know. Okay. Anyways, there's stuff to consider. There's no, it's not going to get solved right now. I'm not going to worry about it. All right, he's fixed. Right, Rockbreaker. Is he still out of the vault? Yes. Oh, Vergum Car in the stun set. Oh, I see. Well, I mean, because we're trying to get like a shield set, bolster set in the team as well, right? The other reason I like Necmo, like obviously the AoE A1 is really unhelpful in most cases, but I really like the decreased speed so that they're slower, so I can kind of get ahead of them and lap them a little bit. If I know Erroneous was saying shield set Frostbite for Gnarlhorn, which might be doable. I just have to farm the Frostbiter, but she's, oh gosh, it's rotation 2, right? So she's a good while away, and then she's like 2 months away. But it's something to think about. I know I could probably pull that off. Shield set plus Frostbite, chance to freeze plus the shield. And just ignore the bolster bit, because I mean bolster doesn't really matter versus shield. They're not removing buffs. I guess if what's her name gets a turn, it's Athalia. I'm sleeping on Frostbite. It's not that I'm sleeping on Frostbite. I'm just actively farming Affinity Breaker, and so that's taking my precedent for rotation 1 and 2 because I'm trying to get Affinity Breaker Merciless combos. But I could probably sacrifice next rotation and try to go for some Frostbite. Okay, Gorgorab, I stole your gloves. Honestly, this is the main reason why I don't like swapping gear, because I watch all the CCs and I see them just struggle, like, oh, this person's naked, oh, that person's missing a piece, oh, that person's, it's like I hate the idea of just like, because when I go into content, I just assume people have their gear on, right? So the last thing I want to do is like, oh, I lost some energy in Fire Knight because someone was missing their gloves and the team doesn't work anymore. And I just super rated it. It's like Monka S, you know. Oops. Bogoth is fixed. Necmo 1. Put it back in Hydra build. I love how my game's starting to lag because we're looking at equipped champions. Loriaka or Norhorn in shield. Yeah, I guess yeah, Loriaka probably makes the most sense. Put her in shield set. I didn't save his, did I? I didn't. It's fine. I know what the pieces were. Because I just took them off. Kind of very stressful. Normally it literally doesn't matter to me. I don't do anything during it. I don't, because my default setting is I leave gear on people because I build them. Like, my approach is still very old school where it's like, okay, if I need this champion in 4 areas, then I craft a build that will function in all 4 of those areas. Or I build a different champion who can fill in where I don't want to, or I can't use them. What the hell was Narhorn in? Oh, he was in regen gear. Oh, I didn't save this one either. Oops. I think it's very clear how often I use this system that I'm like forgetting to actually save it on people I took it from. That's fine. I'll rebuild them later. I don't need them for anything at the moment. And the next time he comes up will probably be this Doom Tower rotation. So we could probably leave him naked for now, and then we'll see if we can put him in a shield set for shield set frostbite, something like that. We can make that happen in the future. Or just frost. I don't know. I don't mind frost. I've been, for the Cursed City, I've really been enjoying the frost set on provokers. Like Rockbreaker has it, you saw. I think Giscard has a frost set. Someone else has it. I think Taragi? Or did I change his build recently? No, I stole his gear. What's his name? Seneschal. Yeah, Seneschal has a frostbite or frost set. So maybe I can help. Whoop, slapping the boom. Maybe I could help out my lack of frost gear with frostbite, because 4-piece frostbite is effectively the same, right? Is that everyone? I hope it is. Abyssal is fixed. Gorgrab was fixed. No one else is wearing this stuff. Like, I'm gonna redo this later, but that's not a big worry. I guess the better way to look at it is here. I didn't change her gear. We fixed Necmo. Steel Skull, I didn't change his. I'm honestly more surprised that more people weren't running a Wiranon, but I guess like if you can survive the Tauruses, then you don't really need to revive throughout the rest of it, maybe. I don't know if that's actually true. Yeah, sorry. The other reason I wanted Vergamkar is that for the last wave, if we do land a stun, then he can come around with this and like remove it. Or remove the block buffs and then block debuffs and still play Steaker's defense. So like he's useful in all the waves. One, like we're anti-provoke here for the Harimas, and then two, if and when we play CC, we can get rid of it. If we don't get locked down in time, I guess. But anyways. Alright. That is good enough. Let's run a little bit of minnow. Mainly because I'm hoping that we get, or no, never mind. Let's run a bit of minnow, it's fine. Water break. So, RuPaul, to your point where you say like you save your best gear on the globals. The thing is, I don't have enough champions who need the same gear to warrant swapping gear around. Like, that's not a complaint, but I just think like there's not enough diversity for that to really matter. Because, like, I have my best HP-based lethal is on Narcies, right? Then my best HP-based Savage is on Nice. And that's all I need. Like, technically, Frolny could use it, but I don't use him that much. So it's like, I don't need to put my two best sets on him. And that's it for HP-based. Like, Rotos is his own beast because he's in Merciless. Then Harima is like my only defensive nuker. Like, there's no one else to put her gear on. If that makes sense. No one else meta. Like, Mazamela, she's attack. So, like, she's in my best attack lethal set. And there's not really any competition. HP based Merciless? Not really, no. At least I don't think so. Speed, accuracy, resistance, right? Is that HP based Merciless? No chest. Let's see. Boots. I think I have some boots with like speed and crit. Triple crit defense. I guess I'm blocking a little bit. My bad. We got crit attack with some flat HP and crit defense. All 5-star. And then gloves, crit damage. We got Rotos, but no one's taking these, that's for damn sure. I have these, which have no crit rate, but they're speed-ish. I have 5-star. This is HP based, I guess, but it's 5-star. And then you have this triple crit rate. There's some speed. So, like, could I make it? Maybe. With not, like, 6-piece Merciless, but maybe 4-piece Merciless. I could force it onto somebody with top pieces, but, like, it's going to be 5-star gear. So, I don't know. If you define a mix of 5-star gear as having a set, then yes. Get rid of that bot there. We're not buying your virus followers. Thank you very much. Ooh, yes. I was gonna fight this team. Like I said earlier that we have a, or I'm working on the Carnage showcase. Video coming soon. But I've really been enjoying running this composition here. The Burn, Carnage, Increased Accuracy, Increased Attack comp for any like annoying passives. Yeah, so like I get it. I know, I totally understand. Like, it's helpful for Curse City. You can put your epics in your best gear and do all that stuff. But for me, I would rather just build that champion for that stage and then... Oh, we got unlucky there. Damn. Well, we're fucked. This is awkward.
Here we go again.
There is a chance. It's unlikely. No, I think we die regardless. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, we die. That's fine. Unlucky. Yeah, I used Mesamel against him as well. That was just bad RNG. Like there's no reason for him to resist the block passives there. Like we got the block actives, which is the second hit, but he shouldn't have resisted the first hit. That was 3%. But the idea there is that we block passives. We target the UDK regardless. We block the passive, and then we block the actives and spread it all around, and then we don't have to deal with any of its passes, and we burn off the stone skin with what's his name? Gizback. But I find that people, at least in like tag team arena, they protect their Arnorns with like a Freya or Harima, and so like it's a lot harder to one-shot them necessarily with just a Mesamel. So sometimes I have to finagle my way around it, but nonetheless, that is my default for dealing with them as well. All right, live arena. Let's jump in. Let me move myself back over. My bad. There we go. Sophirion. Yeah, I still want Sophirion. I mean, I wanted him ever since he like existed, but he's kind of like waxed and waned in utility, and now he's kind of waxing again with like pinpoint. So I'd like to have him as well. I forgot last night to not do it, but I did my one fight for arena, or one win. So we're already up. We're 1-0 for today, but I want to do 10 fights, and then I'll probably throw an extra. Do I have Cursity refills? Yeah, we got a couple. Not many. We'll do. I want to do 15 fights because I'm in the mood. For now, we'll see. We'll see after the next 9 if I'm still in the mood. You got him in 5-star Incinerate. Ooh. I haven't talked about it as much, but I still have the 1-star Incinerate on my Gizmac. And, you know, he's a mythical, so I'm kind of SOL. But I am still hoping that that eventually I'll get closer. Maybe at least 3-star, I guess. Alright, I think we boxed him in here. So he went Marius. Oh, someone asked if I had Empress. I do not have Empress. I'm at like 80, 70, 80 fragments. This is a fast Mikage, which is dangerous. He has double DPS. He could pick UDK here, but I highly doubt it, so we're going to go Harima Rotos. And then we just ban the Arbiter. But it's still going to be a speed Mikage. But the idea being that you can't stun Fabian. And he's in pinpoint anyways. Lady Noelle, I'm not afraid of that. You can't stun Fabian. He's probably still has to ban the Armands. No, he bans the Siphi. Oh, okay. He's calling my bluff on speed. Interesting. Yeah, but that's a big gamble. Unless maybe he has a super fast Lady Noelle. Increase speed here, but no turn meter fill. This is turn meter decrease. Or he could ally attack, I guess. But then he activates Rotos. Or it's highly... I don't know. I don't know what his plan is. We'll find out. Maybe we should stop thinking about what his plan is and just hit play so you can actually see what his plan is. Crazy. But yeah, I'd like to get Gizmac in at least 3-star Incinerate, ideally, in the future. Super fast Mikage. I am slightly faster than Marius, unless she does that. Unfortunate. Cool, you do that, you can't lock out Fabian. GG! Petrify you. I guess he can try it. He can risk it. He can go for the cleanse. Nope. And you're petrified. And you're petrified. Last chance. A1, are you risking it? Oh, he didn't risk it. We don't want to A1 Marius because that's bad. Or, well, no, it's not worth it. There is a world here where he just goes for it, extra turn, and then murders me. Unlucky. Oh no, I locked him. Never mind. He doesn't have his abilities. So my guess is that he forgot that Fabian's passive prevents him from being CC'd. That's my only guess, because banning Stiffy there makes no sense. Like, I get it, like, he wants to guarantee he goes first, fair, but unless the rest of your team is speed-tuned with no one, they're not going to go before my speed champions. That being Fabian and Armands. We'll take it. 2-0. I guess for context, a little bit. Fabian, Supersonic and Pinpoint. That's his gear. Recently 5-star with the Hero's Path thing, but 300 speed, 700 accuracy. Accuracy's overkill, but I don't have faster Pinpoint / Supersonic gear to put on him, so accuracy it is. And then Armands is also in Supersonic. Am I not going for the mythical relic materials? No, it's not feasible for me to do. You need to average 15 fights a day, and sorry, you need to play 15 fights a day, which is just not possible with my life. And then you need to maintain a 50% win rate the entire way through, which I could do that part, but I can't do 15 fights. You only get 10 for free, which means that every single day I'd have to spend gems and make time to do 15 fights, which is just not practical. So nope. All right, I'm thinking we ban Marius this go. Let me go. Let's go Narcisse or Necret. It's not the gem cost that's the problem. It's the time. Like, the gem cost on top is like extra disincentive, but the main disincentive for me is time. I don't have time to do 15 fights every day. I just don't. Full-time job, part-time job with Raid, you know, like filming videos, making videos and all that stuff. And then, you know, free time, going to the gym, making my own meals because I live alone. Like, it's just, there's no time to sit down for 2 hours every day and try to grind out Live Arena. Like, for the most part, like, I only actively play Raid for maybe a couple hours a day. Every other bit is like just passively running stuff in the background. All right, so we baited him in a little bit here. Maybe. Or maybe not. I think he still bans Armands here. The problem is he goes first and then we get stunned, but we're protected from Necret, so at least one of us won't get stunned. Oh, sorry, sir. I'm not in Stone Skin. That's fun, though. That's the beauty of, like, my strategy, which, like, it never really matters, but this is a situation where he's so used to everyone else being in Stone Skin that he's assuming I'm in Stone Skin, he can burn it off, and I'm not in Stone Skin. So he's just gonna burn into the shield. Who do I use to counter Marius? There is no counter to Marius. Doesn't exist. My counter to Marius is ban. So now either he goes for the stun, which would make sense here, or I'm protected from Harima. Okay, he goes for the stun, that's fine. He can steal buffs, or he can sheep her. But if he sheeps her, then he wastes the A2. Alright. Odd choice. We go with the person without the shield. Oh, we didn't kill her. Unfortunate. Now she can strip. But Armand's is getting a turn here. Again, he wasted the A2, so he A3's here. Hopefully Armand's doesn't get... Ah, the counterattack. Damn it, I didn't actually want that to happen. Actually, he gets the extra turn here with the revive, and he might burn neck crit to oh. Wait, what? Okay. Oh, that's unfortunate. She can sleep Harima now. I guess that's one or the other. She either sleeps Narcissus or she sleeps him. GG's. Yeah, like on paper, the only way that I could counter Marius with like going first would be protection set Sify, my protection set Nekret, or Harima face tanking it with her passive. Fabian locking him out. Unlikely, but Wukong sheeping. Or if I go first, burn off the stone skin in some way, then Carnage, lock the passive, lock the active. There are ways, but most of them involve going first, which is a tough thing to make happen 100% of the time. So most of the time, I default to just banning him. So what I've noticed is that a lot of people... They really love the Wukong because he's one of the few nukers with the speed aura. And so they'll default to him, which is annoying, but it's also good for me because I can run Harima to just counter his A2 outright. Either he sheeps her and we don't have to deal with the A2 killing the entire team, or he A3s and it just doesn't hit as hard while she's alive. But that leaves me free to ban the Marius if they pair him with the Wukong, and then I just have to deal with the Wukong. It's a lot easier to deal with than Marius. Alright, so he's going Sify, so we're gonna go double speed aura with the Fabian. She's polymorphing, so we're gonna try and... Ooh. Whoa. That's not good. Okay. This is fine. We're gonna try and do it. We're gonna ban our base here. Like, if I had more bolster, like, bolster would also help counter Marius, but it's only on Vogoth. I really want bolster set on my Ancora, but the problem is she would lose. I think I Phantom built her, and if I put, like, my best bolster gear on her, she's like 280 speed right now and 650 resistance. She would drop to like 400 resistance, which means she's not going to resist anything. And then she'd be like 40 speed slower. So like 230. Like she wouldn't function. Like she'd be in bolster and then she would die every fight. Or get CC'd. It's just like, that's a bit too much of a stat loss, and like she literally wouldn't work. She'd never get a turn and she would always die. But we'd have bolster and it's like, oh, it's not really worth it. Alright, we're kind of screwed on this one, guys. I don't think we win. There's a very, very, very slim chance that we win, which is he lets me keep Fabian and we lock him out. He gets rid of Arbiter, that's fine. That's part of the plan here. So if Sify is faster, we lose. I have the speed aura though, and he has no intimidating presence, and I have a 1-star. Which doesn't matter, as there's no speed aura. So if what's his name? If Gizmak gets polymorphed, then we're fucked, and that's it. So he has to not get polymorphed, and we need to burn off the stone skin and lock him with the actives and passives with Carnage. Oh, Sify's faster. GG's. Stone skin Sify is faster than me. Good God. I'm trash. My gear is trash. Okay, supersonic for the win. Pause. Pause. This is 2 turns. Actually, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Wait, that's not fine. Ooh, is this a resistant Siffy? Or do we gamble and go for the non-weak hits? Rip. We're dead. Alright. Oh well. I mean, we didn't really have a chance. This is like a super whale dude. Sigfriend just murders us. Toxic Whale, appreciate the follow, man. Appreciate it. How you doing? The lightsaber, no! Alright, he's locked out, I forgot. She has a 6-star polymorph, so that would be ballsy. Ooh. Speaking of ballsy. Rip. I don't even know. I don't even know who polymorphed us on that one. You still blocked. Weak, brother. Come on, man. Help me out. Oh, no. Wait. Oh, okay. He's dead. Oh, if I killed him, though, we would have spread it. Or, no, he still died, I guess. Okay. We gotta be careful here. He is ready to go. She's not. He's feared, so we have to go here. I need one of them to come out. Or both. Shit. I think we have to risk it. Oh, the weak, dude, no! The double weak hit on the magic affinity, bro! No, I had to gamble there. Because, like, I only had the A1 on Carnage, and... Sigfriend was... He already took 2 turns. That's fine. We were not... I will appreciate the fact that we even got that far in the fight. I didn't think we were going to get a turn. I forgot about the Siffy versus Supersonic. That's the only reason we cut in there on the Fabian. 3-1. 3-1. I was ready to just get nuked into the ground and not even get a chance, so I will graciously accept that. I've just been running Fabian lead a little bit more, just because I want to try and take advantage of the Supersonic. 6-star crushing around Marius. That's scary. Okay. So my mind right now is that we ban Marius. So let's go double revive, double block debuffs. So either he goes for the Siffy here. Okay, that's fine. He goes for the Siffy, or he goes for the Fabian. He's hiding his last DPS, which is concerning. So I have 2 options here. I can go Mezamel, we threaten block revive. If he locks me out, I just change forms. No big deal. And then we can run Rhodos. And he can't pick UDK because he needs another nuker. And then he could... if I were him, I would ban the Siffy here and just bank that I'm faster. We're gonna get locked out, that's unavoidable. We're gonna get stunned here, which is... Hopefully she doesn't have enough accuracy. Lazarius, Lightning Cage. That tells me he's in Stone Skin, but that doesn't tell me if he is a nuker versus support. But based off this, he should be a nuker. So we get rid of Marius. That's the biggest threat. He gets rid of Galathyr. I was hoping he wouldn't do that, but that also makes sense. So now we're banking on Siphi's resistance here, which is a lot lower. Or we're banking... No. See, because Warlord's going to decrease our turn meter. I think we lose. This is unavoidable loss. Outdrafted. We get stunned here. Unless Siphi resists. She does not. We get locked. And then we die. Changes forms. Yeah, GG's. Outdrafted. Can't beat that. He goes first. Not much we could do there. Three, two. At least we get a chest, presumably. Well, I guess we're guaranteed to get a 1 win eventually, right? Even if we lose 3 in a row, we get the bot fight. So 87. This guy's low. I guess I'm also low. I've not been doing live arena at all. I've been doing my one fight. I guess I should probably be floating Siphi more if I want to take advantage of the supersonic. Armons, okay. So let's lock in the speed aura. Let's lock in the Galathyr. If he had Marius, he would have picked him already, so he doesn't have Marius. Lady Mikage, what, Alice? Okay, interesting choice. This is a fast Mikage. He has the same speed aura, 28% regardless. So I need to make sure that we can do something. We have Harima to prevent us from dying immediately. I want to put another threat on the table for the Wukong. And I'm trying to see if I could force him into trying to go for... Ah, dude, these warlords today. Shit. Okay. Yeah, he bans Arbiter and he goes first and he wins. Damn. Damn. These warlords are killing me today. I haven't seen like most people don't have them like in these levels. So I don't see him as much nowadays. But back to back is crazy. Double Warlord. How fast is Fabian? He's like 307, but it doesn't matter. He's not going to outspeed a Mikage with 115 base speed. That's just not going to happen. Like, it could, but it's unlikely. Okay, even a super fast Warlord. Never mind. It doesn't matter. Oh, wait. He didn't decrease our turn meter. Hold. We have a chance. Resisted on the alley. What? 3%? Come on, man. Are we gonna lose because of that? We're gonna lose because of 3% resist. Fabian's dead. Oh, that's a weird choice. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. Well, he should have A2'd Fabian. I don't know why he didn't, but now we actually do have a chance. The 3% resist there is crazy. That is criminal. Oh my god. Polymorph. Of course we weak hit, bruh. Okay. Oh, Fabian would still be alive if we didn't get that hit. Okay. All right, Harima's back. He has his A2. No. Yes, he has his A2, so we can force him to attack Galathir. He can't die. He has his passive. Fabian's ready to go. Oh, he didn't even kill him. That's even better. He's gonna shield up. Yep. Let's steal some turn meter. Let's get rid of Wukong. Peace, brother. Heal up. Like, we should have... So... This is a weird thing, right? That's not gonna kill him. Harima passive. If he had Mikage faster than Warlord, he would have just won outright. But since he had it in reverse, Warlord faster than Mikage, and the Mikage, she had block debuff, so maybe she's in Feral, and his Feral gear is not as good. But running your Mikage slower than your Warlord makes no sense. Like, you open with the stun, and then you follow up with the lockout. But it makes no sense to lock them out, but then not be fast enough to back it up with the stun. So he should have won this, but champion diff, gear diff, I don't know. Dude, that 3% though, oh my god, if that had screwed us over. Like, Alice just like one-shots everyone just because, like, bro. And we got baited in because Galathir removed the stone skin too. So I was like, oh sweet, we got him. And then nope, resisted. It's like, okay, all right. Okay, game. Let's see how it is. That's so trash, but I literally have no zeal, so we'll keep it. All right, 4-2. 4-2. He probably should have won, but we'll take the dub. We take those. Okay. I'm tired of these warlords, so we're gonna go Arbiter first. Change it up. We still have Fabian Armons in the back pocket, unless they counter with the Fabian Armons, which is possible, but unlikely. Like, some people do it, but they typically do it... Oh, okay. He didn't even let me finish. People typically do it if they want to ensure that they go first, but it's really ballsy to do that, because then you kind of leave yourself open. Now I can do... let's run Lady Kimmy. And let's run this. So let's lock in the speed aura. And then we have 2 speed champions. We can obviously ban Armons and or Fabian. I'm floating the Siphi, but I will back it up with the Galathir. I'm worried about Supersonic on him. Oh, interesting. Thor Marichka. Okay. Hegemon and Merciless or Slayer? Neither, honestly. I mean, I guess I see the logic of both. Oh, Tormund. I mean, Stone Cleaver makes the most sense to me. Just like all-out nuking Hedgie that can bust Stone Skin on the squishier nukers. Oh, he's banning Carnage? I should have picked Siphi. Alright. This is fine. We're gonna have to gamble here. There's no choice. Stone Skin. Okay, cool. Gamble paid off. Good night, Marichka. Good night, Fabian. GG's. Worst he could do is activate Rotos. It's already over. Okay. He wanted to make his death super quick. Appreciate it, brother. Nah, it's not wasted. Okay, GG's. Good try. Tormund makes sense. Tormund made a lot of sense. He just got unlucky there. Yeah, Hegemon. I think, I mean, Stone Cleaver is kind of hard to come by, so I understand. But I think Merciless probably would be better. Ignore as much defense as possible. Go for the big nuke. How does Slayer work? Well, when you say Slayer, Slayer is only good at 9-piece, right? For what you're talking about, right? I guess you get 30% ignore, but only for the AoEs. I think Merciless would be better if those are the only two options. I think 6-piece Merciless is just easier to pull off, and it would be better. You ignore more defense, and it works on both of his abilities. I think like Slayer, you're kind of boxed into 9-piece. And I mean, unless you have some cracked out, maybe you do. Maybe you have some cracked out Slayer gear, but I doubt it. Hoping to get the Death Dealer relic for Carnage. I don't know that off the top of my head. Isn't that mythical? Oh, interesting. I guess if you run him in Stone Skin, then you don't have to worry about him dying. It's a 200% more damage. But I don't know. Mythical relics. I'm putting mythical relics in the same category as void legendaries. They don't exist until I have one, so I don't care what they do. Yeah, better Merciless. Yeah, that's yeah. Like at that point, it comes down to like, what do you have? Because to me, on paper, the main appeal of Slayer is 9-piece for the AoE damage, like, you know, repeating the attack, so to speak. But if you don't have 9-piece, then what do you get for 6-piece? You get slightly less ignore defense compared to Merciless, which is like, well, you're not really doing anything at that point. But I think like cracking roots, Stone Cleaver, Hegemon is the best way to go in the current era, if you can pull that off. That's even harder than Merciless. All right, we got a Marius. Cool. What is my default response to Marius? My default response to Marius is Armons and Siphi. So we can sheep him. Arbiter Fabian. Fuck. Okay. I think we have to go this. The problem here that we're going to run into is I think I have to let Fabian through. Oh, he stole my Gizmac. Shit. Okay. That's a fast Mikage with the fast Arbiter with the fast Fabian with the burn. I'm not in Stone Skin, so the Gizmac will absolutely body us here. So maybe we have to fight him for speed. Get rid of the Arbiter. Mikage is going to go first, but hopefully without a turn meter fill, we get locked out as well. But without the turn meter fill, maybe we can do something. He has to ban Armons here. That's a given. No, he bans Carnage. Ooh, interesting. He is more afraid of locking his passives. Why is that? Because if he's in Stone Skin, he's chilling. Is he not in Stone Skin? No, that doesn't make any sense. What are you afraid of? That makes no sense. Gambling that his Mikage is faster than my Armon's is dangerous. Like, he was correct, but it's still dangerous. Alright, we just dive when we get a turn. Damn. See, this is what that other guy should have done. You need to speed tune your champions. Like, this is what a speed tune team looks like. Where everyone's appropriate. Like, even without turn meter fill, they go one after the other. E-Pain Links here. Or I guess you could try to kill me with A2. It's not gonna work. But I would have Pain Linked. Yeah, we die. Cool. Better champions, better auras, or better blessings, better gear. So be it. What I find really annoying is that as a non-Marius user, for the time being, Mikage is basically useless for me. Which really sucks. Because if I draft her into a Marius, there's a 50% chance that she can't stun if I change forms. Or my nuker dies. Ah, crap. Didn't we face this dude? Or no, it's just the same avatar from the Artor thing. Alright, Arbiter. I like the olive branch he's extending here. I'm expecting a Fabian and a something. If he had Marius, he would have led with that. Another fast Mikage. Alright, so this is a lower spender. Keep that in mind here. Because this is like the ultimate free-to-play draft. Which we might be able to exploit here. So this is definitely a Rotos fight. We're gonna hold him for last. So we're gonna whip out the Harima to deal with the Wukong. I can honestly ban Mikage as it stands right now, unless his other nuker is like horrendously terrible. Tormund? Well, Tormund's is a DPS. I want to make sure that Sify is not the only person who can revive. So, right, this is the ban for now. But only because I'm confident that I can beat the rest of them, because this is a free-to-play draft. Lucky, though, with the 6-star Mikage. That's pretty fortunate he got that from a Soulstone. More to Macabre. Okay. What? Okay. That's not at all I expected. I guess Galather has an AoE A1. He can't kill Harima though. He Mortu literally cannot kill Harima unless she's super low health. So I win, no matter what. And then I'm Magic Affinity against 2 Spirit. It's over. Like, Stone Skin will waste time, fair enough. And like, yeah, Arbiter, or not Arbiter, Sify might die, but Rotos and Harima will stay alive. Matter of time. He goes for the sleep. Accuracy check. Ooh, low accuracy. Unfortunate, buddy. Alright, let's get rid of the Reviver. Let's reset his turn meter. Might as well kill this dude. This is a very low HP Mortu. Like, you can see his health bar. Like, my Sify has more HP than him. I mean, obviously she's support, but he doesn't have a lot of HP. He's on the same level as like Harima, which means he has like 50k HP, so he's not even gonna hit that hard. He forced him into Stone Skin because Stone Skin, but it's not actually gonna do anything. So this doesn't matter. He can do the A3, he can do the A2, doesn't matter. He can't kill anybody. He has no increased attack. And Harima's passive. That's not going to do anything. I guess he's trying to bait in the Mortu to try and kill someone. I don't know what he's trying to do. This should break the stone skin. Yep. That was 1 turn. This is 2 turns. Let's stun. This is 3 turns. Wukong comes back. We sleep. And GG's, unless we weak hit. Close enough. Tormund would have been a mistake in hindsight. Another AoE A1. That would have been dangerous. I mean, it wouldn't have mattered, but yeah. Oh, I forgot what our record is. I guess 6-3? No. Wait. Yeah. No, yeah, it has to be 6-3 because it can't be less than 5 because we were already at 5. 6-3. %, chance to get it from a mythical material you get from live arena, 80% chance to get I mean, fair enough, yeah. I get, yeah, if I was going for the mythical materials, then maybe it would make sense to hope for it, but since I'm not even going for the legendary ones this time. I just don't care enough. I do need to do more live arena because as we saw, my area bonuses are very, very lacking. Uh-oh. 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 Oh no. Oh no, no, no. So I should do more than just like my Saturday sessions here, but it's just time. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. We're in trouble here, boys. Okay. Alright, we need protection neck right here. Let's go, we have to ban the Armons, which means he gets the Odin, which means he gets the Odin aura, which means we're sacrificing that slot. We have a speed aura. Tormund's not going to do anything here. We can run the Wukong for just that surprise factor, maybe? But if we're running Wukong, we don't need the Necret. Run the Siffy. We might have to actually ban the Marius. Or... Ooh, Georgian. Okay, let's think here. We got 50 seconds. If we ban the Armons, he has the Odin aura with that one effect Mikage, but she's gonna be fast anyway, so that might not matter. If we ban the Odin, he has Armons, and we're kind of screwed anyways. If we ban the Marius, Georgian murders us all. Shit. I think this is kind of a wrap here, guys. If we ban Georgian, Marius murders us with Tiger's defense. If we ban Mikage, we get locked out and murdered. I don't see a win condition here. Best chance is we somehow get a turn without the Armons, but yeah, he bans Arbiter and that's just not going to happen. There's no way to win this. It's impossible. I predict that we're not going to get a turn. Hands off the keyboard. We're going to sit here and just die in a few seconds. There's no way around this. Everyone's in stone skin. We get stunned here. We get double stunned here because she's going to change forms. Oh, ally attack. Okay, or we just murder. That works too. Oh, hey, wait. I know we're enfeebled. Doesn't matter. That's unfortunate. That's a shame. We would have actually had a chance there if he wasn't enfeebled. Oh well. Like, if Wukong came back to life and did something, but... Oh well. 6 and 4. 6 and 4. Let's do one more. I went past them. Where are they? They're all up here. One more set. Outdrafted once again. I'm getting the feeling that either there's just a lot of people who are also lazy like me, or this season is just not as exciting as the initial season because everyone was kind of motivated because it's the first of its kind, and now people are just like, meh, wasn't worth my time. Because, like, the swings of these fights are crazy for, like, the low tier. Armans. Let's lock in the speed aura. I've been using Fabian a little bit more in Live Arena just because of the 5-star soul, because the extra accuracy was really major. So that, because before, every once in a while, he'd get resisted. And now it's just substantially less likely that he gets resisted. Alright, so Marius, I think we keep the Marius in this time because we have the Fabian. And if he doesn't ban Fabian, then I have Arbiter and I should go first. Unless he has some other speed champ in his back pocket. But we're going to double down on the speed with Sify. We're going to hide the Rotos, and I think this is a good Mezamel fight. We threaten the block revive. Marius is in Stone Skin, so we can just blast through and kill him. And then we last pick Rotos. If he goes Sir Nick, that's even better for us. I don't think he's that ballsy. But call my bluff. Let's see. Does he have balls of steel? He does not. Okay. Harima. Interesting. Okay. That's fine. We still have the advantage here. I think he has to get rid of Fabian. Yep. Yep. Sometimes you can tell. Based on the picks, you can tell what their strategy is. He's like, alright, I see your Mezamel. I'm going to raise you Harima to try and tank it. Which means he needs to get rid of the Fabian, otherwise he just gets locked out and nothing he does matters. Only thing is, the lack of Stone Skin here suggests that she is in reaction. So we're going to ignore her and try to kill Marius. Sweet. Weak hit, unfortunate. So now it's a ticking time bomb. I don't think Harima can actually, it doesn't matter. She slept. She can't murder my entire team before Mezamel gets back to the block revive, and once I kill her with it, it's over. So he has 3 turns to try and do something. He can cleanse, I guess. I don't know if it's worth it, but okay. He decided it's worth it. Rotos won't die to the A2 here, I don't think. Maybe. He didn't steal HP. Maybe he will die. Oh, okay, Word of the Fallen. She took a turn, so there's no reaction, so she dies. Ooh, unfortunate. Merciless for the win. Okay, aspect to Seraph. Noted. Still dead. GG's. We counterplayed the counterplay. I think people, they give Harima too much credit. Like, she is strong. But if you don't have increased defense, you're not going to kill a Rhodos. Not in the current era. Not in current meta. With increased defense, she kills Rhodos there, even with increased defense and Ward of the Fallen, no questions asked. But without it, he can survive. Ooh, I should not have gone speed. Okay, mistakes were made. I am sorry, sir. Okay. Let's see here. What do we do? So... we want the Siphi in. We don't want the Armands. I'm gonna reactively go Harima to protect us from whatever the hell he's about to do. And I think we go, do we go Gizmek here? No, we go Nice. Yes. Yes. No, he has Ramontu. Shit. Okay, and nuking those areas. Wait, that's his only nuker. Ooh, he's trying to bait me in. He's trying to bait me in. Intimidating presence is on Ramontu, which is odd, but I guess it makes sense. I want to ban Lazarius, but that feels like bait, because then we get locked out forever. Especially with the Lysandra. God damn. Let's gamble. That might be a mistake. I was like, he bans Arbiter, no question. The only way we win this is if he gets enough weak hits to not permanently lock us out. And it could also be a damage built Ramontu. We might have been baited in here, boys. Oh. Well, that helps. Want a submission? What? Wait, what? How does she throw a 2-turn True Fear? Doesn't her turn end? It should be... I guess it's at the start of her turn. Oh, that's really unfortunate they didn't kill her right there. Alright, good night, Siphi. Peace. Supersonic once again, guys, coming in. Ah, we got polymorphed. Wow, we stole a win there. I'll take it. Okay. The +2 Lysandra made me think that Lysandra was going to be super fast there. No? I'm a little surprised that I thought Lysandra would be your speed champion and then Siphi is your protection champion. But he had a speed Siphi and then Supersonic cut in. Weird. Especially with the +2, that's speed, right? Huh. Okay. Supersonic for the win. I'll keep saying it until for anyone who you know you're gonna lose speed races, especially if they pick a Siphi. Supersonic. So strong. Marius Mikage and Armans. Yikers. Okay. Alright, Armans gets the ban. We need to go first here. So we have Speed Aura. I have to run Siphi and we have to challenge the Mikage. I don't really have a choice. Arima again. In case, well, we have to tank the Marius, so we don't have a choice there. Oops. I don't know why I keep smacking the mic today, guys. I'm sorry. Wukong. Not afraid of a Wukong. Grand Oak is interesting. Now this is where we run the Torment. Okay. So he's afraid of the Torment. Good. Which means I get to keep Arbiter, which means I have a chance here. It could still be a fast Mikage, but now there's a chance that I go first. If he's afraid of a Torment, that means that, yeah, Mikage's not in Stone Skin, Grand Oak's not in Stone Skin. So we go first. Double speed boost. Lock him. Resisted. We love to see it. 3% is killing me today, guys. Alright, there's the stun. Wukong is locked out. Marius is not, so he's still gonna hurt us.
Let me show you how it's done.
And this is where Harima's passive does her job, or does its job. Wand of submission. I saw that. Target changed. I see you. Didn't get lucky that time. And GG's. Nice. Torment for the win. We're on a roll today, guys. I completely forgot about the record. Where are we at? I think 4 losses. 3 fights remaining. It's like 8? No, it's 9 and 4. Is that 13? Somewhere around there. But we're pretty positive. Fabian. Okay. This dude watching the stream, does he know my does he know my strategy? It's fine. We'll go double speed, counter the speed of the speed, but also the Siffy is anti-fear. Even if Supersonic allows him to cut in, I usually run Siffy Rotos, and so I'm worried a little bit less. Where's the Marius? Yep, there he is. Okay. Odin Fabian is annoying, but not deadly. So we can ban Marius as it stands right now. Let's run Protection Necret. I don't know if I want to run Mesomel. Let's run the Narcies. Ban is here for now. Yikes! Okay. We gotta run the Rotos. We ban this. We get locked out, it's fine. Siffy to get rid of that. Yep, okay. So we will not go first. He has a better aura, or a better blessing, better aura. Wait. But this is a speedless Ares, no? We might have a chance. It all depends on Necret here. He has to protect my block debuff, so we're kind of screwed. It's a gamble. 50% chance. Yes! Necret, you goat. Alright, no block damage. Get rid of this. Get rid of your nuke. No extra turn because we have Ward of the Fallen. Oh! Okay. GG's. I'm surprised he didn't go for the Siffy ban there. I feel like that would have made more sense, right? Wouldn't that have made more sense? No speed aura on my team? Or maybe he thought he was faster. I did. So, fair enough. Weird. That's really surprising. A 6-star, 5-star intimidating presence with Lazarius speed aura, which is weaker than Arbiter's, but still. But my Arbiter is faster. That's surprising. We take those. Last one. Here we go. I guess to my earlier point, maybe just we're still in like the lower levels, so we're not dealing with the super fast people. Maybe that's what we're running into here. I don't want him to get Armand's Fabian, so we're gonna do double speed here. Speed aura locked in. I'm expecting Marius and something. Yep, Marius and Galathier. Okay, so no Galathier for me. This is fine. That opens us up to Siffy, though. We ban Armands. And now, because we have double speed lead, that means I can go Mezamel, threaten the block revive, power play. What is his response? Frey here would be very annoying. He's challenging me for speed. Okay. Which might be in his favor. He has a better speed aura. Lysandra should be faster than my Siffy. We might be in danger here. If he's speed tuned well enough, I mean, it's a Lysandra, so it's hard not to be speed tuned. We could lose. There's a fair chance we lose this one. Ooh, resisted. 20 meter. Oh no, he's going aggro. Oh shit. Wow. Whoa. Very strong. Okay. Very strong Gorgo, or what's his name? Here we go. Wow. Okay, I'm used to people building a whatchamacallit. I can't kill him first because he might freeze me. Actually, it wouldn't matter. I have Siffy. Idiot. That didn't matter. I'm used to people not running a DPS Gorgo. It's just like a CC one. The thing is, Starsage is stuck in Form 2, so that's the gamble. This is why when everyone always says, oh, this guy is OP, he's OP, it's like, cool. But if you change into the alt form and they don't die, you can't revive people. He has 2 turns before he can change back. So now we can do this, and he's dead. He almost had me. He almost had me. Marius was just not quite fast enough with everyone else. He didn't quite get the speed tune right. He should have killed me. He's OP, but you should partner with other rivals. Yeah, but my point is, you can't say someone is OP if conditioned. Because like when I hear OP, they should be able to stand alone and be OP. Like when we say Marius is OP, it's because like he will murder your entire team when he gets a turn. Like that's what I like on his own. Like he doesn't need help. Like he gets a turn, you're dead in a lot of cases. Like if someone is OP because they have another reviver, it's like, well, yeah, that's like saying Duchess and Sify are powerful because they both revive each other, or Marichka is only powerful when you pair it with another reviver. It's like they need to be powerful on their own. I'm not saying that Marichka is not powerful, but it's like I wouldn't say that she's overpowered because she can revive people. I'd say she's overpowered mostly because of her passive in the current era. So I just say Star Stage is really strong, but if you use Form 2, you better finish off the enemy team or lock him out, or you're screwed. Or you're in Relentless, which I have seen. But man, that's a scary Gurgo. Oh my god. I was not expecting the nukes. But I get, you know, this is what happens when you watch so many like upper echelon endgame arena folks, right? Where they don't build the like a high damage Gurgo, they build like the utility Gurgo, pinpoint, savage, I guess. I don't know what they do. The most OP healer currently? I don't know. I don't use him that much, but like I mean that's not true. I use him a lot, but I don't use him as much in live arena, and the only reason is because usually I run some sort of lockout utility champion CC, and then they ban my other reviver, whoever it is, or they ban him. And so he's usually the only reviver. So I get stuck in that situation where like, do I change to Form 2 and risk it? Because if I fail, we lose. So I don't typically run triple reviver, no CC. That's a really ballsy play in my opinion, at least in the current meta. What's up, Pat? How's it going, man? Joining us once again near the end of the festivities, unfortunately. But all that said, that is my interpretation of the arena meta. So I'm not saying that I'm right necessarily, but that's how I interpret it. My main point being that I think people give Galathir too much credit. That's not to say that he's not strong. He is. But I think people not overvalue. They think he's stronger than he is without the backing support, like you mentioned. Because he can absolutely be devastating with help. But alone, he's either you stay in Form 1 and then you cleanse and revive, or you gamble on Form 2 and, like I said, you better win, or you're stuck in the non-revive form. Especially because, again, like the thing is, yeah, you can block active skills, you can stun, cool, and then you have 2 turns where you just A1, and if you don't do anything in those 2 turns and I survive, as we just saw, you lose because you can't do anything. You just got back from the hospital after a dog bit your hand? Like a random dog? Not yours? How does that happen? Oh, I know what happened. You went outside, didn't you? Tisk tisk. I don't do that. Hi, kid. I mean, I hope you feel better. I hospital, if you're back, did you get like stitches or something? Like, how bad are we talking? In the meantime here, let's look for some lovely Twitch person to raid here. Your dog. Oh, he was fighting another dog. I see. So you got collateral damage there. Interesting. That's unfortunate, man. Sorry to hear that. But just bandages. Well, I mean, but if it, well, see, to me, it's oxymoronic to say it's nothing serious, but I went to the hospital. Because maybe you mean it turned out to not be serious, but you thought it was serious because you went to the hospital, no? But I'm also like super jaded, and I've literally been to the emergency room once. So my like default setting is deal with it versus go to the hospital. So I will put that out there. So I might be the weird one, is my point. This is a dope song. I like this. Drum and bass. Hell yeah. Burmac Knights. Noted. Theosis, what's up? One of my most frequent commenters. I appreciate you. We discussed the fusion a little bit in the very beginning. I haven't watched any of those videos because they went, I guess the embargo ended like right when I went live. So I have no information on whether or not he actually hits hard, and I will find out in the next hour or so when I go watch those videos. But I think it's better than expected from what I hear. Question mark? You're thinking they might stitch it so the scar is smaller, but they don't stitch bite wounds. Interesting. Noted. I don't know if I'll ever need that information, but noted. I hope I don't get bitten by a dog, because I don't have one. I don't like dogs. I know that offends a lot of people, but I don't like barking and I don't like slobber. So that's basically all dogs. Are we getting close? Kind of. I think I'm enjoying the little reprieve here we have before the fusion starts on Monday. So I think I can finish Necret 2's Masteries in the next day and a half. I think I can do it, because this is 150 and then 200. And the plan here is Unshakable and Cycle Revenge. The second thing, oh yeah, barking. Yeah, barking is just loud. It's like shrill. It's like grating on the ears. And then slobber, I don't know what it is, but I have this thing where I don't like fluids on me unless I'm like prepared for it. Like if I'm going swimming, that's fine. Like I'm gonna get wet. If I'm doing yard work, I might get dirt on me or mud. But like if I'm out and about, I don't want something licking me or spitting on me or pooping on me or anything like that. Like I don't like, I don't know how else to describe it, but like fluids. So slobber is a no-no. Like I remember distinctly one time when I was younger. I was walking, I think I was like going to skate in my neighborhood, and this random person's dog just like no leash just ran up and like just got like paws on my chest and licked me in the face. I literally turned around and walked home and just took a shower. Like I was like, nope, we're not existing in this. I was just, maybe that's why I don't like slobber, but I was just like, this is gross. I'm going home. I'm like, no, I am not leaving this on my body. Like, I know there's some people that like they kiss their dogs and they're just like, just let them lap them up in the face, and I'm just like, please don't touch me, you disgusting animal. I just, ugh, it's gross. I can't do it. I cannot do it. I'm sorry to all the dog lovers out there. I just, ugh. Puncture wounds are rarely stitched because the scar will pucker and the tissue will thicken over time. As in, like, it'll like, I guess it won't heal properly, maybe? It'll, like, tighten up or something. So your hand might not, I guess the hand in particular, you don't want to mess with the hand. I've heard, as a person with a recent hand injury, I've learned that the hand is very sensitive. Trauma unlocked. I think even prior to that incident, I was never a fan of dogs. I'm a cat person. I don't have one, but I don't mind cats. But even then, like, I like cats, but the sandpaper tongue, I can't do it. I love cats, but like if it licks me, same reaction. I'm kind of like tensing up. I'm like, please don't do that. I want to go wash my hands or wash my arm wherever you licked me. Even though like cats are cuter, but like even that, I don't like licking. Not my spiel. The stitch puncture will almost dent in on itself. Interesting. Always a pleasure to watch. Oh, well, that's nice. Appreciate that. The damage isn't bad, but it's relative. Yeah, So I don't want to like shit on people, but one of the things I find really annoying about people when they start, or not people, like content curators when they start judging champions, they'll go into the faction, right? And they'll be like, look, well, he's not here, obviously. But they'll be like, so there's this new Shadowkin nuker, right? But it's like, well, he's not good if you have Ninja and Harima and Toshiro or Tetsuya. And it's like, but it's like, you're just presupposing that everyone has those champions and therefore they're better than X. But what I've noticed, and I don't know if you guys have noticed this too, people do that when they don't like the champion. But when they do like the champion, they don't give that excuse, because that excuse applies to everyone. Because you could argue, well, Ninja sucks if you have Toshiro. Harima sucks if you have Toshiro. I could say that, but you'd look at me like I'm an idiot, because it's like, well, no, Ninja's strong, Harima's strong, what do you mean? It was like, but it's the same logic of saying, well, this is the better option, therefore the slightly worse options aren't good. But we don't do that. Or like, you know to not do that because you know that objectively the champion's still good. So I always find it weird when people draw that comparison. It's not wrong, but it's just, it's not congruent. Because that logic only applies to champions they don't like. It's the same thing with some of the OGs will remember this. But way back in the day, right, Morrigan, when she was a fusion, the number one thing that people would say is, well, she's not as good as Lysandra. Which is true. Like, this is a 20% turn meter fill versus 30% or whatever Lysandra has. But that assumes that you have Lysandra, which most people don't. So it's like, she's better than a champion you may or may not have. And I was like, well, that's not really an argument, because if you don't have her, then she's your best champion for for that thing. Like, it's a weird thing to do. Like, I like to think of champions on their own. Are they good or are they bad? Not they're good, but this one's better. Because it's like, sure, you might be right, but that's a huge presupposition that, like, well, they have the better champion, therefore you should use it. Another good example was the last fusion, Lysanther, right? Everyone was like, Lysanther, well, he's not as good as Thor. Okay. But do people have 3 Thors? No, you have 3 Hydra teams. What about your other 2? Maybe you use Thor on Nightmare and you use this guy on Brutal. But 80% of people are like, oh, they said he's bad, so I'm skipping. It's like, sure, I guess. I hope you don't regret it, but it's like, I think the comparison thing is, it's just odd. Like, comparison makes sense if you want to say damage versus damage, but I don't think comparison makes sense as far as like, well, if you have this champion, you don't need this champion. Because it's easy to say that when you have every champion. It's really difficult to really stand on that when you don't have every champion, and most people don't have every champion. And so it would behoove most people to have more champions than not have champions. But that being said, my bias here is being free to play and not having a lot of champions. And so for me, more is better. And for the case of the example I just gave with the Morrigan, like, I don't have Lysandra. I didn't have her back then. I still don't have her. So for me, it was like, she's worse than Lysandra, but I don't have Lysandra. So I'm going to get Morrigan because I don't have Lysandra. It's like, you know. Yeah. You like the comparison? I mean, no, that's fair. To each one's own, as Pad was saying with the dogs and my hatred of dogs. What's worse is the gear they put on. I can see that. Yeah, like you put them in like Cat's Gaze, 6-star Merciless, or 6-star or 5-star Crushing Ren, Nature's Wrath. It's just like, okay. That was always good. Well, I've seen. Is that an image or is that a video? Oop, that's a video. That is a video. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I saw that. There was like a 1 billion something damage. Yeah, I know what you're referring to. I did see that still. But, and again, it's another example of like, hey man, sometimes champions are better than you might think. Especially, like, I think the arena ones, they really get they get an unfair treatment. And what I mean by that, like, what's a good example of who came out recently that was arena focused? This chick. Now, I will acknowledge. Now, Fabian, he had the right amount of hype. Like this chick, like objectively, people are saying she's bad, right? And from what I saw, she wasn't that great. But at the same time, she wasn't great in plat arena level defenses with the Odins and the Lazariuses and the Arbeuses and the Nices. Like, yeah, no shit. Like, that's like, you know, if I take my Hefrak into a Galathier Nice Marius battle, he's gonna suck too, right? But no one shits on Hefrak for damage, right? Everyone knows he smacks, but if you take him into like super endgame, he's gonna fucking fail, you know? So it's like, again, it's like the same logic that you use for champions you like, you don't use it for champions you don't like. And that's where I think CCs do a little bit of a disservice. Or Genbo. Exactly. It's like Genbo is great for like classic arena, swift parry, but like he's not going to hold in endgame arena. Most nukers don't hold up in endgame arena. That's how meta works, you know? So my point being, does this chick suck? Sure. But is she going to be useful for a normal player? Absolutely. That's all that matters. But you're not going to get there because you're going to watch the video of her going against plat arena level teams and like, oh, she sucks, so I'm just going to vault her. And it's like, dude, get your Deathbrand out there, bro. You know? Murder some people. Take out the Wukong. He's not going to be in Stone Skin. Take him out. You know? Have some fun. I don't know. That's just me. I went on a rant there. I apologize. Triggered. I'm triggered. But yeah, like I said, I'm not trying to like target anyone in particular. But it's just I don't have test server access, so I can't, you know, contest it. But even if I could, even the teams on the test server are not realistic in terms of what you might expect or what you would encounter on a normal fight for a normal person. I don't like the metric of this champion does not help me in the end game, therefore they are bad. In my videos, I will say that, like I'll talk about it on Monday when I look at the kit after I see some footage. I'll say, yeah, I probably won't use him, or maybe he'll be in the vault, but if he does have a use, he'll be useful. But I don't use that as to say you shouldn't do him because I don't need him. That's not how it works, because you're not me. Or that's not how it should work. Let me correct myself. Do you need him? Answer that for yourself and inform it with what footage you see. But yeah. Anyways. Genbo carried you for a long time. Dude, I still use Genbo. Look at him right now. I use him because this is just fast. And if there's swift parry, I just ignore it. 9 seconds. Done. But at the same time, I'm not going into Classic Arena like, ooh, there's a Arbiter Galathyr 6-star, 5-star Polymorph Queen of Hearts Rotos empowered. Let me go fight this team. It's like, no, I'm not going to do that. It's Classic Arena. Give me the single solo Arbiters all day. You know? Like, I don't need to clear the sheet or clean the page, you know? Genbo works. Down. 8 seconds. Good enough. Now, like, you know, Tag Team Arena is a different animal, right? Where that's where I need a little bit more firepower. I don't use Genbo here. Like, if I'm trying to do like a real set of fights. Actually, we got lucky there. We still got some one-mans. But like, if I'm doing a real fight here, then yeah, I'm not going to whip out Genbo. I'm going to use more powerful champions. But that's just, you know, it's proportional. So the new Sylvan Watcher chick, yeah, she's not going to be your live arena top pick against a Marius, Galathyr, Arbase, whatever, +3. Fine. But is she going to work in Tag Team Arena? Maybe. Is she going to work in Classic Arena? Maybe. That's part of the fun of the game. It's not just, well, I have Nice, therefore I have to use Nice everywhere. CC said Nice strong, so I must use Nice. He must work everywhere. It's like, that's not how... He has weaknesses, just like everyone else, except Marius. Marius has no weakness. He needs one. I will stand by that until they actually do it. Looking forward to it. Yeah, I mean Monday. You know, like the thing is, my fusion plans or whatever, when it comes to a champion who's a nuker, it's very, very difficult for me to say much because it's so dependent on multipliers, which we don't know. So there's really not much I can say ahead of time. It's like, he's a nuker. I've seen footage where he hits okay, maybe. If you need him, cool. If you don't, you should probably get him anyways. That's just my opinion, but you know, some people want to save their resources or they don't have enough. And you might want to wait for something that's like must get or whatever clickbait title we're gonna label them as. So I understand it. I'm coming from a place of privilege because shard events are a given for me. It's not a question of whether or not. It's just, do I want to? And I usually do, because pulling shards is fun. So it's just a different situation for me. It's like it's not even a question. I always have enough shards. And it's just, do I want to do the rest of the stuff? It's like, well, yeah, I want to farm dungeons. So, because the thing is, if I skipped a fusion, which I haven't done in years, if I did though, I would be running Minotaur and Sand Devil, so I wouldn't be farming gear, which is bad because I need gear. So fusions also force me to farm the dungeons to get gear. Because I have a like 20-piece backlog of rerolls that I need to do. Like I'm working on this is my primary goal or focus. I'm trying to get these boots into speed, and I don't care how much dust it takes because it's protection for Siffy, which is very important. So I'm trying to re-roll these into speed because she is 250. Good God, she is 352, and I want her as fast as possible. So 360-ish is where she'll end up. Anyways, what was I? Oh Jesus, I was looking for someone to raid. Good God. You guys got me all wrought. I'm just kidding. It's not your fault. It's me. I got myself riled up. You to farm hard 10 for mythicals for Marius? Oh, yeah. Good luck with that. Hopefully it doesn't take forever. Some people got really screwed with some of those missions, those time gates where like mythical chests and whatnot. Raid for Le Twitch viewers. I think we're gonna check out. Where is he? Yeah. All right, King Copium. We've raided. I think we raided him once. Maybe, or maybe I didn't. I don't know. But apparently he's rebuilding champions, doing something, and let's check it out. Let's get that started here. But yeah, apologize for the ramble session there, folks. It does happen. I do get excited about stuff. But yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, I am also a YouTuber. For those of you watching via Twitch, I do have a YouTube channel. You can check it out there, linked in the description box, or description box, Jesus, default mode, in the chat. If you want to check out the content, endgame free to play, showing you what is possible to do despite being free to play. You can still manage to do stuff in the in-game, as we saw. You know, hard Soul Cross, almost clearing it fully. Competitive somewhat in endgame live arena, so it is possible with a little bit of luck and a little bit of elbow grease. So next stream, they're once a week, every Saturday morning, 10 a.m. Pacific time, whatever that is in your local time. You'll have to figure it out for yourself. But yeah, next stream will be next Saturday. So we'll probably be in the midst of the fusion. So I'm looking forward to that one. But yeah, appreciate you guys all hanging out, and I'll catch you all next week. Oh, how much usable gear am I getting? Not much, but that's kind of a given for all. I mean, it's an inevitable problem that you're going to run out of gear that's good. It's going to be seldom, but at the same time, if you never farm dungeons, you're never going to get good gear. So, pick and choose. But anyways, congrats on your Ramontu. Appreciate it. Yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. Let's get the raid started. Sent, and for those of you on YouTube, hang out for a little bit longer, but we're gonna kick off the ending here. Appreciate you all. Catch you all next week. Have a good one and take care.